All right, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone, and welcome to Royals football here on the Royal Football Network. We're a little late getting on the air. Monticello has the football, and they just do a pass on third down, incomplete. We got underway just a moment ago. Monticello ran the kickoff back to their own 35-yard line, and then they lost yardage on the first two plays. And on 3rd and 11, they threw an incomplete pass, and now they're going to punt. Don Byram here along with Mr. James Hagler and Mr. Raleigh Hagler on camera. We had a little technical difficulties, but we're good to go now. We're in Monticello, Georgia, home of the Purple Hurricanes at their brand new facility here.
We're in Monticello. Well, right outside of Monticello, just north of Monticello, their new stadium, our new field. Beautiful field here. You can see. You may be wondering why it has a big M there when they're Jasper County now.
Their punter, it's a high snap, but he gets it off, and Mobley's going to field at his 34, breaks one tackle up to the 40, come down the right side, needs a block, and he gets it over the 50 and run out of bounds right here in front of us on the Monticello sideline at about the Monticello 45-yard line. So the Royals are going to have great field position, and try to get everybody caught up like James said, we're all just outside of Monticello at their brand new high school and stadium here, and it is a beautiful place to say the least.
Yeah,
great place to play football, and the press box is immaculate.
You know, it's the home team. The home visitors got nice cement parking, and we got gravel for the visitors. But hey, it's still. I mean, it's a really nice place. They got a video scoreboard, but you see the M everywhere.
Yeah.
They are Jasper County
/ Monticello.
Monticello's in parentheses, they said. So.
We're at the Monticello 44. Sasser in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Stevens on the read. Cuts back to the left. Now he's cut back to the middle of the field, and he's hit still on his feet over the 40. He's going to get it about the 39. Gain of about 5 on the play.
I didn't see Stevens' numbers last week, but I did see a note that Javon Butler ran for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns last week.
And only 16 carries.
16 carries.
I think Stevens had around 88 or 90 on about 12 carries, so we were over 300 yards rushing. 2nd and about 5. Sasser's in the shotgun. He'll send Stevens in motion. Sasser's wanting to throw. He's throwing long down the hash. He's got a man wide open. Mobley catches it at the 5. He dropped the ball. He had a touchdown and he dropped it. He was wide open at the 10-yard line, and it hit him right in the hands, and he just couldn't hang on.
He got T-Rex hands right there at the end, pulled him in too close to him.
Yeah, there was a safety closing on him, but that should have been a catch and a touchdown. Mobley, he'll think about that one for a while, but it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. And again, a lot of purple in the stands tonight. Monticello will get the uniforms in just a moment. Quickly to the line. Sasser, 3rd down and 5, takes a snap. Gives it to Eli Mullis on the end around, and Mullis is going to get the first down and about a couple more up to around the 33-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Royals right there. Monticello comes out in the purple jerseys with the silver helmets, white numbers, and white pants with a purple stripe. The Royals in all white helmets, white jerseys, white pants with purple numbers with gold trim. Now, the Monticello purple is a little bit different than ours. It's more, I guess, you see the Kansas State purple, looks like.
Yeah, they look a lot like Kansas State with those silver helmets.
Sasser throwing long down the left sideline. Got a man and pretty good coverage down there, incomplete at the goal line. Brown was covered up pretty well, but incomplete nonetheless. It'll be 2nd down. Royals coming in off a big victory over the arch rival Dodge County Indians last week by a score of 38-33. And we're quickly to the line again. We don't have time to talk between plays tonight. The Royals are going fast. 2nd and 10, Sasser in the shotgun. He has twins to the right, one to the left. And Mullis is an H-back, and it may be Butler in the backfield now, James. I can't tell if it's Butler or Stevens.
I think that's Butler.
They are about the same size and stature, and their numbers are similar too.
23 and 26, yeah.
And he fakes. Sasser going to throw out the flat, and it's incomplete. He underthrew Mobley right around the 25-yard line.
We'll make a 3rd down at 10.
And it'll be 3rd and
10. Quick numbers here on Jasper County. So they are 2-3 overall, 1-0 in region play. Their one win was against Southwest last week. They beat Southwest 36-22. Beat Greene County the week before, but lost their first 3 games against Mount DeSales, Putnam County, and Morgan County. Shut out in 2 of those games.
All right, 3rd and 10. Butler goes in motion. Sasser takes a snap, looking, throws under rush. They throw the screen to Eli Mullis, and he's got blockers and a lot of room. He's over to 20, over to 15, over to 10. He cuts back in, over to 5. Touchdown, Bleckley County. Eli Mullis on the screen goes 33 yards. And boy, James, they had it set up perfect, didn't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lots of blocking out there in front of him, and I mean, there was only really one defender that had a shot at him. The rest of them, I mean, he was blocked by 3 people. I think.
Yeah, the screen was set up, 1 defender and 3 blockers, and Mullis took it down the sideline. Right around the 5, he thought he was going to be forced out of bounds, but he cut back to the middle of the field and got in the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, about their only hope was that he went out of bounds. But that didn't happen.
Nope. And James Fordham is on for the extra point here quickly, 6-0 Bleckley with 9:12 to go in the first quarter, the extra point to come. So the Royals take advantage of the great field position by their punt return. High snap, but he gets it down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So with 9:12 to go in the first, it's Bleckley 7, I'm going to call him Monticello.
Jasper County, Monticello.
I've been calling him Monticello ever since I've known him.
Yeah.
They're the Purple Hurricanes, and we can say that and be okay, I guess.
Yeah. And just stats finally, finally getting those up. But for them, their passing yards on the year 308. They have Barton number 6. Mac Barton is their leading passer, 13 for 23 for 200 yards, and they have 2 other guys who have thrown for a combined 108.
Yeah, they got Barton listed as a running back linebacker, but he started at quarterback.
Yeah, and then they've got they've run the ball this year, 222 rushes for 914 yards on the year. And I'll take a look at ours here next.
All right, Fordham will kick off back deep for the Hurricanes. Number 4, Benton, and number 3, Green. They're standing about the 15-yard line. As the last opening kick was a pooch kick. Let's see if they do that again. And Fordham will approach the ball, and again, high, short pooch kick. And Benton will take it at about the 17. He's at the 20. Tries to cut around the side field. He's running parallel. Now he's up to 25 to 30. Got a little room. Got a guy on his back around the 35 and brought down around the 36.
I believe that was number 7, Tyler Wilcox, that drug him down from behind. Able to grab him around the shoulders and take him down.
And James, it's like we're going to go over that pooch kick tonight, or towards the sidelines where Fordham is angling both kicks. They have it right at their 36-yard line, 1st and 10 now, and Barton is the quarterback. He's listed on the roster as a running back linebacker, but he's probably playing both ways. I'm sure he is. But he will be quarterback, and Green is in the backfield with him. They'll spread it out just like we did. They got 2 wide to the left and 1 to the right, 1 to the left, and Green's in the backfield. Now they're going to stop play here, and it's going to be offsides on Bleckley. Somebody must have lined up in the neutral zone. So that'll get Monticello a free 5 yards here, make it 1st and 5 from the 41.
That's about.
I think it may have been our.
That's the first time they've gotten inside the chains.
I think it may have been our defensive end right here, because the way he turned and looked and shrugged his shoulders, it usually tells you who was guilty. So 1st and 5 from the 41 now after the offsides. Barton in the shotgun with Green in the backfield. He takes the snap. He pitches to Green, trying to get him right. He's got room. He's over to 45, over to 50, and run out of bounds in Bleckley territory around the 47. Going to be a 1st down for the Hurricanes here. Just a quick pitch and got him around the corner over there. Monticello crosses midfield for the first time tonight. And they spotted at the 48 of Bleckley, 1st and 10. We had 8:58 to go in the first quarter. Bleckley leads at 7-0, but Monticello on the move. Barton's in the shotgun again. He's got Green behind him. Wide out on each side. He has H back up there as well. There's a snap, and he'll give it to Green on the read. And he's got a little room off left tackle. Going to get up to about the Bleckley 43-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 5. And Monticello will have a 2nd down right there. So 2nd and 5 now. Green got up to the 43 of Bleckley. So James, they rushed for over 900 yards this year, and right there they just had 2 good rushing plays in a row on us.
Oh yeah, and that's been 75% of their stats for yards for the year is rushing.
2nd and 5. Barton takes the snap, hands off the number 4 on a jet sweep, but he's going to lose yardage. That was Benton.
Yeah.
And we tackle him in the backfield, back almost at the regular line of scrimmage. I think
it almost looked like our linemen all threw their blockers to the side and just went straight back in.
And loss of 4 on the play is going to be 3rd and 9. Now they mark it just outside the 47. So that's a big play for the defense. 3rd and 9 now. Benton will go in the shotgun. He'll put twins to the left, one guy to the right, and Green's in the backfield with him. He has an H-back just to his left. He takes it, and he gives it to Green again on the read right at the middle, and he's going to get the lost yardage back to about the 43. So it's going to be 4th down and about 5 right there, and just see what they plan to do. It's like they're going to keep the offense on the field and go for this. And it's going to be just under 5. It's going to be about 4.5 to go. He actually got inside the 43-yard line.
And they're actually making some changes
now. They're going. Looks like they may go line up and punt. I think Barton punted earlier, and he's dropping back to punt again. Looks like
they sent out.
Or at least they're going to line up like that.
They brought 4 off, and they had run on 1 and then 2. Now there goes the 4th one.
And back deep for the Royals will be Stanley, number 6. I'm sorry, it's Jenkins, rather, not Stanley.
Yeah, Sean Jenkins.
And Barton will punt. Well, he's going, and we play punt safe kind of like. It's a high, short kick, and it's going to hit on the Bleckley 15. Takes a straight up bounce. Now it takes a purple hurricane bounce, and they're down at about the 12-yard line. So the Royals have it 1st and 10 right there after Monticello did pick up a first down, but bogged down just over midfield and had to punt.
I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. They limited. We found out earlier today they were limiting the number of tickets to just 500 for the visitors. I found out they limited to 700 for the home team.
Yeah, we don't have 500 over there, James, but we got a decent crowd.
Well, when I checked earlier, they said that they had sold about 125 online around noon today.
That looks to be about what we have, maybe a little bit more than that. But the Royals have it 1st and 10 from their own 12. They'll come straight to the line. Sasser in the shotgun. Twins to his left, one to the right, and Stevens in the backfield with him. And Mullis is the H-back. That's Butler actually going in motion. Sasser wanting to throw. Plenty of time. Still looking. Rolling to his right. And he's not to throw. No, I thought he was throwing it away, but it's complete up around the 25-yard line to
13.
Number 13, Yates. Is that Yates? I believe it is.
That's
Yates. Yates is 13. Yates is 12. It's going to be a first down for the Royals right at the 25-yard line. I thought he was throwing that thing away, but Yates came back and made the catch right on the sideline, right in front of the Monticello bench there. The coaches there were saying incomplete, but the official said he was in bounds.
Got Ken Howell watching from Blairsville.
Okay. Welcome aboard, Ken. Sasser in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's wanting to throw. Nobody there. He's going to pull it down the run. Now he needs some blocking. He's going to get out of bounds around the 27. Going to be a gain of about 2. It looked like he was looking deep, James, but nothing there.
Yeah,
he had plenty of blocking, but it finally broke down.
Yeah, and he had Butler. He probably could have dumped it right there in front. He picked up, about the same he did, but Butler probably would have taken a shot if he had done that. So I noticed a lot of Braves jerseys in the stands tonight. Of course, they don't start for another hour and 15 minutes. So.
It's going to be 2nd 8. He gained 2.
30 minutes.
Quickly to the line, we get to play from the sideline. James, I noticed we're throwing more tonight than normal. We haven't ran very much.
Yeah, we ran the ball so well last week. Maybe want to try to establish the pass a little bit.
There we go. We're running Butler on the read. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and he spins around right around the 30, and the game tackling will stop him right at the 30. That's going to make it 3rd and about 5. They're stopping. Did somebody's helmet come off? They're stopping play here. There's a flag. I'm sorry.
Is that a flag?
Yeah, there's a flag.
I couldn't figure out what that was.
At the 27. Now, the umpire threw it, so that always looks like it could be a holding. But they're pointing at Monticello now.
Pointing like 3.
It's a face mask. It's an
okay.
inadvertent face mask, according to the official there. So that'll be 5 added on to, but it won't be enough for the first down, however. But we will get to play the down over.
Inadvertent face mask ball on the chain.
Now, James, they're not marking this penalty off correct because the tackle was made at the 30 and it should go on to the end of the run. So it should come up to
they're still thinking about it.
The tackle was made.
Oh, they're giving him a first down.
Well, it will be a first down from the 30 to the 35.
So while we're talking about the confusion of the officials, let's go back to last Thursday. I talked to Coach Lassiter, and there is no check-in. You either have an eligible number or you don't.
You and I were wrong on that.
Yeah. So in our whole discussion, it didn't even matter.
Right.
The question was, what number was he? Oh, he was wearing number 52.
So he's ineligible.
Ineligible. Let's move on. We didn't need a 9-minute stoppage for that.
We were wondering why did he check in or not, so it really didn't matter. 1st and 10 from the 35. Sasha takes a snap. Throws a quick slant over the middle, complete to Eli Mullis. He stretches near the 45. It's going to be close to a first down, and with the official nearest marking it, I think he got it.
Yeah, he got right past the line, which is where he had to get.
He took a slant, but instead of going over the middle, he turned and ran towards the sideline and got the first down. So
moving quickly here.
Just over the 45, right at the 45.
We got to get Butler off the field before we snap it.
And he does get off as Sasser will look to the sideline. Stevens is in the backfield now. Twins on each side. 1st and 10 from our own 45 with 5:38 and counting. So we're up 7-0. They're showing blitz. Sasser takes the snap and he gives it to Stevens. He breaks the tackle in the backfield and he drags a guy with him near midfield. They're going to mark it, I think, just shy of the 49, gain of about almost 4. Yeah, about 4. They put it right on the 49 yard.
Well, Don, for those that are listening and maybe remember last week, but maybe they were here, maybe they were at the game, maybe they weren't. The other long discussion that we determined was wrong was the when Dominic Sasser got sacked or got tackled, should have been a fumble because the ball went backwards.
All right, they run the end around to Mullis again, and he's going to get the first down. Bounces off a couple of guys, and he's finally brought down at the Monticello 40.
He spun off that first guy that hit him and just kept going, picked up another 5 yards, and as he tried to spin off the second when he got hit.
And, James, that's a play we haven't seen this year. We've run it twice tonight, and it's got the first down both times. So maybe Coach Lasser had that in his back pocket, was waiting to break it out at the right time.
Yeah, it might be the coaches thinking, let's try some new stuff tonight while we got a chance.
1st and 10 from the Monticello 40. Sasser takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. Got plenty of time. He's throwing long down the middle of the field. Got a man wide open. Touchdown, Bleckley County. That was Marquise Brown. Boy, he was open right down the middle of the field, James. There was no safety over the top or anywhere.
There was nobody. I mean, somebody had him picked up about halfway down the field and then just let him go, it looked like.
Yeah, and Sasser had all day to throw the ball. He rushed 3, but our line kept him out with no problem. And somehow the Browns was running a post right down the middle of the field, and there was nobody there. And Sasser, all he had to do was get it to him, and he did. James for the long for the extra point. We had 4:36 to go in the first quarter. Sasser will hold it. And they might have jumped off sides. The kick is up and good, but they dropped the flag. Apparently they didn't. The kick is good, though. So with 4:36 to go in the first quarter, it's now Bleckley 14 and Monticello nothing.
So the other play I was just mentioning before they got going there, we had the Sasser went down, the ball went backwards out of his hand and came back to him, and he recovered the fumble, and they called it a intentional grounding. That one was should have been a fumble and a recovery and down at the spot, which really wouldn't have changed the results any. But still, it was an incorrect call. Yeah. Just as incorrect as when Bo Nix fumbled the ball backwards.
About to say, a couple of days later, we had the same play in the Arkansas game that even the college officials messed up.
Yeah, but anyway, the point being there, those officials, they did the best they could. They were there, but there's a couple of questionable calls there that night.
All right, we're about ready to go. Fordham will kick it off back deep again as Green and Benton for Monticello standing around the 15-yard line. Let's see if Fordham will pooch this one to the sideline again, and he does. But Benton is going to catch it at about the 13. He's at the 15. The 20 comes down the left side, 25. Breaks a tackle and brought down about the 32-yard line. And Bleckley saying the ball came out, but I think it was blown dead.
That was number 8, Nehemiah Mack, made the first contact with him.
Yeah, they blew it dead. No
Mack
fumble
actually
on the play.
came up. Or no, that's not Mack. 28. That's Pope. Demetrius Pope came out with that ball. I was telling you before the game, and I'll tell the viewers at home. If you remember the show Night Court, they asked Judge Harry how he got the job, and he said he happened to be at home. And I asked Coach Lasser, where do we get these officials from last Thursday? And he said they were available on Thursday. So it's that kind of same thing if they were available.
Oh, look at this formation, James. They got 4 wide to the right, and Barton is going to run the option and pitch it. He fumbled it. It's back in the backfield. I think we got it.
That's
did.
Number 20,
back
Christian
at the 21-yard line, and Bleckley would take over. He pitched it behind the running back. And, James, I was looking at the formation. They have 4 wide to the right, and 2 of them are on the line, so that made the inside guy ineligible.
That's
if
what
they
I was
throw
fixing
the
to
ball.
point out, too. The inside guy was ineligible, and he was headed downfield, so if they had thrown the ball, it was going to be an eligible man downfield if they caught that.
But they tried to run the option to the left, the weak side, and somebody, I forgot, was about to hit the quarterback, and he pitched it behind the running back, and Newbern got it. They mark it at the Monticello 22.
Yeah, Newbern was right there in his face and made him pitch it. And as soon as I don't think the running back was ready, and it came a little bit behind him too.
So 1st and 10 from the 22. Great field position here. Trips to the left this time for the Royals. Stevens goes in motion. Sasser takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. He's throwing down the right side in the corner of the end zone. Up and down in. Incomplete. Almost intercepted.
Almost, yeah.
He underthrew it just a bit. He was trying to hit number 13, Yates. And incomplete. Better than an interception.
And I just got a text here that crew from last week was from 4 different associations put together to make one.
Crew.
Yeah,
and that
they happened to be at home when they were called.
When you do that, you kind of get you don't
Mechanics are all
get
messed
good
up,
continuity there
yeah.
because they hadn't never worked together before. Stevens in motion again. Sasser takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. Now he's going to roll to his left. He's still looking. Now he's going to pull it down and run. He's over to 20. He's over to 15. He's over to 10. Brought down inside the 10 around the 8. It's going to be first and goal, Bleckley. Nobody there, and Sasser finally just pulled it down and took off right down the left hash mark. And it looked like he was looking for somebody to hit him, and nobody there. And they finally bring him down at the 8. And because the Royals moving the ball pretty much at will so far in the first 3 drives here, although this one started at Monticello 22 after the turnover. First and goal from the 8 now. We got Twins to the right and left, and that's Butler in the backfield. And we'll send Eli Mullis in motion. He takes a snap, and he fakes. Now Sasser rolling to his left. He wants to throw, throws in the end zone to Mullis, and incomplete.
Right through his hands.
Almost
He's falling
caught.
down.
And that actually wasn't Mullis in motion. That was somebody else, I thought. But,
Now I think Mullis came across and then went
did
back
he?
that
Oh, he did.
way.
He ran back across the. Okay,
He came
I lost
across
him in
and
the
then
crowd.
slanted
I
back
reckon.
across.
Well, he should have caught that, but incomplete would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was a well thrown ball. It hit him right in the hands. He was going down as he was trying to catch it. I think was the bigger problem there. If he had been able to stay on his feet, he probably would have hauled that in.
So second goal from the 8. Now we run a guy on late out to the receiver spot. That's Yates, number 13, I believe. Yep. Sasser in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's on the throw in, throws out the flat, complete to Stevens, and he breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Bleckley County. And he had a guy had a shot at him about the 3, and Stevens just kind of sidestepped him there. And I don't even know if the guy touched him. I thought he did, but maybe he didn't. Stevens never didn't lose a step.
No, I don't think he got touched at all.
It was Stevens, wasn't it? Not Butler.
That was Stevens.
Yeah, he just came out of the backfield, and Sasser flipped it out to him, and it's 20-0 when the extra point to come now with 3:36 still in the first quarter.
You know, I was looking on Max Preps for our stats on rushing yards and information, but our stats aren't on there. We'll have to check on that, but most of the others in the region have theirs up, so we'll have to check and see what ours are.
There's a snap that's set down. Kick it. Ooh, it was low, but I think it got in there.
Low line
Yes, it
drive,
did. It barely got over the crossbar, but it's good. It wasn't pretty, but it counted. And with 3:36 to go in the first quarter, it's 21-0 Bleckley. And James, the Royals took advantage of the turnover, and that's what you got to do.
Oh, absolutely. Points off turnovers are huge. You know, I look back. I was thinking back on that second touchdown we scored, how wide open Brown was. I saw this SEC Shorts this week. If you hadn't seen this, hilarious. But it's they've got an Alabama guy, a Florida guy, and a LSU guy in there, and it's Defense 101, how to play defense, and teaching them how to play defense. It says, you know, how do you cover a receiver? And the Alabama guy says, all right, nobody else going to answer. You leave them wide open, let them catch the ball, and then go tackle them after a 25-yard gain. That looked like the what Jasper County was trying to employ there.
All right, Fordham set the kickoff again. This time back deep is number 3, Green, and a new guy back deep on the far side, number 22, Whitby. I've never seen a name. Whitby is back deep as
Whitby, yeah.
Whitby. But Green is on the near side right here. I don't know where Benton is. And another high, short kick, and Green will field it right at the 15. He's at the 20 coming down the left side at the 25, and we're going to run him out of bounds around the 30 right in front of the Monticello bench. And it'll be first and 10 Monticello from right there.
And number 22, Amari Jackson on the tackle there. Got him right at the sideline. If you can see it on camera, it kind of upended him there.
You know, James, Monticello doesn't have very many players. They mark it at the 29. I was just noticing they don't have many players. You got 11 on the field, and the sideline, not very many. So first and 10 Monticello, Barton in a quarterback.
They got 11 with helmets on the sideline.
He has a receiver wide on each side, and Green's in the backfield with him. He does have an H-back over behind the right tackle.
Sorry, 13 with helmets.
Low snap. Barton gives it to Green on a read, and he wasn't going to get much, but then he turned back towards the middle of the field and got a couple over to 30 to about the 31, gain of about 2.
Now,
it should have probably been no gain, but he made something out of nothing.
Don, you mentioned that Benton wasn't out there. I'm wondering if that's Benton down there that's now got his top and shoulder pads off.
Yeah,
he got an ice pack on his shoulder.
Yeah, he was number 4, and I don't see a number 4 on the sideline or on the field. It may looks like he may be.
Well, yeah, there's number 4 shoulder pads and jersey wrapped up there.
Barton gives it to Green on the stretch play or draw play. He's going to get up to about a 37, gain of about 6. It's going to be third and about 3 from there. But third and about 2, really. Yeah, that is Benton there. He may be done for the
Yeah,
night. He has an ice pack on his shoulder.
Hopefully it's just a stinger or something minor.
Well, he's walking around like he's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll see if he comes back in or not. He's not dressed to come in right now. 3rd and 2. Barton in the shotgun, and they did a hard count, and we jumped and they moved, but I think we jumped first.
Oh, yeah, we took off.
I think we broke the neutral zone before they jumped, and that's going to be on Bleckley.
We had 2 guys slide up there and just take off going in.
It should be on Bleckley, and yeah, they are going to mark it off. It will be a first down for the Purple Hurricanes here after the 5-yard penalty. And it will bring it up to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10, Monticello right there. With 2:31 to go in the first quarter, Bleckley leads 21-0.
Yeah, and still in the first quarter, up 3 scores. If if it continues this way through the second quarter, we may get to see some of those young guys in the second half.
Yep. Barton brings him to the line. He'll switch a wide on each side, and Green's in the backfield right behind him. And he bobbles the snap, but he gives it to Green, who bobbles the handoff, but he corrals it, and not going to get much, maybe a yard as we drive him back. Well, one official saying a yard, the other one saying 2 yards. Let's see who they go with here. I think they're going to go with the one on the far side.
On the far side.
He might have got a yard and a half. He almost got 2. He's just over the 43. He was sitting on the 42-yard line. Got about a yard and a half there. It's going to be second down, not quite 9. About 8.5 maybe.
So, again, if you're just tuning in, this is Jasper County, but it does have the M because they've been Monticello for so many years.
Barton gives it to Whitby this time on the draw play, or to Reed, really, and he's going to get over to 45, maybe right at the 45.
Still the Purple Hurricanes, never changed from that. But
and they are the Purple Hurricanes.
Yeah, Hurricanes.
Fitzgerald is Purple Hurricane.
Yeah, and they moved from the in-town school to this new facility that is a couple miles north of town.
Yeah, gorgeous, to say the least.
Absolutely,
this is what we need in Bleckley County.
Yeah.
I'll say it on there. We need this at home, folks. We need a stadium like this. They mark it just shy of the 45. 3rd down and about 7. Barton in the shotgun. He takes it. He's rolling to his left, wanting to throw. He throws out in the flat and incomplete. He overthrew everybody.
That was actually tipped out of his hand. I'm trying to see who that was. Number 48 for us, which is
For Bleckley, that is
Javin Rozier.
Yeah, our punter.
Yeah, he actually got in his face, got his hands up, tipped that ball coming out, and that made it go high.
Tried to hit number 14, Cedric Stone, but they're going to have to punt here, 4th and about 7. And Barton, he's pretty much to do it all for them. He doesn't come off the field. He will punt it as well. And to tell you the truth, things, he's a good-looking athlete, at least from here anyway.
Yeah. Running one on late.
They got on way late, but we don't have a play clock visible here, so I have no idea how much time is there.
Well, and that guy's been sitting on the bench for the last 10 minutes, too.
There's a snap. Barton will get it off. And it's going to be a line drive punt. Hits on the 20 and takes a hurricane bouncing inside the 15, down around the 12. And the Royals will have it 1st and 10 right now. You notice Barton, he takes one step and kicks it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
he didn't do the 2 steps.
If he had taken 2 steps, he wouldn't have got that off. Because Caden Maxwell was there. Caden actually ducked his shoulder to try and roll off that block before he blocked. If he had gotten his hands up, he might have gotten a piece of that.
And I think he's been punting like that all night. Just take one step and kick it.
Yeah, he has.
And they mark it at the 13, be 1st and 10 Bleckley right there with 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Bleckley leads 21-0, and we have scored every drive we had the ball. The first drive was about a 45-yard drive. The second one, we started at the 12 and went 88 yards. And the third one, with our turnover, we started at their 22 and went 22 yards for a score. So 1st and 10 from the 13 now. Jasper takes the snap, wanting to throw. And he throws out here to the flat, incomplete. Looked like a receiver wasn't ready for that.
Well, it's like he turned around and it's like, oh, there's the ball.
Yeah, Jacob Johnson. Incomplete. And James, I think we may have gotten away with a hold there. I was watching the blocking, and it looked like our right guard and tackle was double teaming the guy. But no flag, thank goodness.
Then Tom got hit late.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 13 now. Twins on each side. Stevens in the backfield. Sasser will take it, and that's Butler in the backfield. Sasser wanting to throw, throws out in the flat. It's complete to Mobley, and then he dropped it. Incomplete. Or to say incomplete, yeah.
Yeah, big hit.
He took a big pop, or it would have been a first down, but he couldn't hang on. And
I'll tell you what.
I have no idea why the down marker moved. Now he's moving back.
Yeah, I tell you what. If Sasser had taken about another second and thrown it deep, he had a guy streaking. And I don't know if that safety went up to make the hit, and that's why he was streaking open, but
I tell you what, we were really throwing it more tonight.
Yeah.
We have all year, as far as early on in the game anyway. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 3rd down and 10. We need at least a 10-yard play here to keep the chains moving. Twins on each side, and Butler's in the backfield with him. Sasser in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's looking to throw. Now he's under a heavy rush. They tried to throw the screen, and he overthrew Butler. They had it set up, but he had to throw it because he was about to get hit.
Yeah, if
He overthrew Butler. If he connects with Butler, he may still be running.
Yeah, if he connects with Butler, he's got 2 blockers in front of him, and he could be gone.
Yeah, he'd probably still be running because that play was wide open, folks, and Sasser just threw it a little too high. But like I said, he was under pressure. He had to get rid of it. So for the first time tonight, the Royals will have to punt, and Rozier comes in, and they'll put Green back at around the Bleckley 45. Now he's getting closer to midfield here. But, boy, that play would have busted wide open had we connected on it.
It's almost closer to count how many people they have on the sideline than how many they have on the field.
High snap, but Rozier gets it and gets off a pretty good punt. Green will field it right at the zone 49. He's over to 50, breaks the tackle right up the middle, over to 40, 35. Look out. There he goes. We're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Monticello. So they get back on the scoreboard, or on the scoreboard for the first time tonight on a 51-yard punt return, and that busted wide open. I don't think we laid a hand on him.
We laid about 3 hands on him, but it might have been a fingertip at best.
He went right through the middle and then cut to the left side, and nobody there for containment. We had a lineman chasing him, but he wasn't going to catch him because Green is one of their running backs. So that makes it 21-6 with 33 seconds to go here in the first, and they may go for 2 here. I don't think well, they are going to line up and go for 2 here. Barton's in the shotgun. Everybody in tight except for one man. Barton takes it. He's going to keep it himself, but he's not going to get the first 2 points. He stopped well short. So the extra point, no good. But with 33 seconds to go in the first quarter, he scored now Bleckley 21, Monticello 6 on the punt return for the touchdown from Green. And, James, we may have to store that in the memory bank next time we punt. Don't kick it to him.
Yeah. Kick it away, not to him.
Just like last week when we had a kick return for a touchdown against us.
Kick it short, let it roll, or rugby style or something. I'm not a big fan of the rugby style, but, if it works, to neutralize who you're kicking to, then let's do it.
So now you got to hope that punt return doesn't get them fired up because still a long way to go here in the game, even though we're up by 15
right
points. And we're still in the first quarter.
And it looks like Barton is their kicker as well.
Barton is Mr. Everything for them. He quarterbacks, he punts, he
kicks.
Again,
like I said, it's
it's
almost easier to count how many helmets are on the sideline as compared to how many are on the field to know how many are out there.
And he plays linebacker on defense, so he will kick it off here. Back deep for the Royals is Mobley and Jenkins.
Pretty straight on kicker, it looks like, too, I guess.
Yeah, old school here. And it's a short kick. And we got one of our up men catches about the 28. He's over the 30, over the 35, and can't break a tackle up to about the 38-yard line.
That was Chucky Stevens there on the
Stevens,
catch,
one of the up men, yep. And let's say spotted around the 38. Be first and 10, Bleckley right there. With 27 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, defense playing really good. So far the only thing they've really gotten is a few runs, but not much. Maybe a couple first downs. But special teams really the only thing that they had going for them.
Straight to the line here from the sideline. Twins on each side, and Stevens in the backfield. Sasser's in the shotgun. Sasser takes it. He fakes. He throws it here in the flat, and it's intercepted. And he's going to go for a touchdown. How about that for getting back in the ball game? And Monticello is right back in it. A punt return for a touchdown and a pick 6, and boy, did old Mo just swing.
Well, I would bet we're going to go back to our running.
We were throwing all night, and number 7 for them picked that off. That is Jacarian Greer. It was like he was waiting on it, and he took it down the left side for the touchdown.
Yeah, he stepped right in front of the receiver there and just made a great play on the ball.
And it's 21-12, and they'll go for 2 again here, looks like. And boy, the momentum swing on that punt return and that pick 6. And we're back in it. We got a ball game again. Barton's in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion, and he gives it to him on a jet sweep. That's Wigby, but no good. The Royals stop it, and it's still 21-12 now. But what a swing of momentum, James. We had this game pretty much in control and a punt return and a pick six has got a brand new ball game.
Yep, and Don, while we got a quick second here, a couple things. Number one, give a shout out to our internet provider, Chris Nobles, NoblesNet, providing the internet for us all season. If you need internet, Chris Nobles and NoblesNet will help you get internet when you're in a place you can't get internet. 478-308-0596. Also, next Friday night, immediately following the game, there's going to be fireworks presented by the Cochran-Bleckley Chamber of Commerce. And I'll read more about that in about 19 seconds here.
It will be homecoming next week.
Yeah, homecoming's next week. There'll be a fireworks show to follow presented by the Cochran-Bleckley Chamber of Commerce. And I'll give you more details on that in just a moment here, so stay tuned for that.
19 seconds to go in the first quarter, Barton to kick it off again. They're right back in the game, folks. And it's a high, very, very short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at the Bleckley 30-yard line. And, he will mark it about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, so we'll move it up 2 yards.
Move it up 2 yards and go from there. I think that's what Coach Lassler will do here. Boy, we had this game in control, and all of a sudden, a couple of plays that really turned it around now.
Yeah, I mean, back-to-back plays really take out the kickoff.
Technically it was, yeah.
They scored on a punt return and a pick six.
So now the offense just needs to get a good drive going here to try to slow down that momentum they just got. Even though their offense hadn't done very much.
I'm sorry, the ball was out at the 38 is where they marked it out. Okay.
Okay, so Bleckley would take over at the 38.
So 3 yards to the good.
A good drive here. Even though their offense hadn't done much, they're right back in the game. Their defense and their special teams have scored both their touchdowns, but they count. They're on the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 from our own 38 now. Sasser will go in the shotgun again. He'll have a wide out on each side and everybody else in tight with Stevens in the backfield with him. Let's see if he can go back to our old bread and butter run here. And we'll send a man in motion, flip him over to the right side. And we do give it Stevens on the read. He's over to 40, cuts back over to 45 and brought down near the first down. Maybe just shy of it. It's going to be close.
Depends on which spot they go with. Both of them standing right at the 48, which is where the first down marker is.
It's either first down or very close, and they got a player down coming out of the bottom of the pile there. So we've got an injury timeout here. James, you can finish what you were talking about.
So Friday, October 3rd, immediate conclusion of the Royals High School football game, homecoming game. There'll be a free fireworks show. Cochran-Bleckley Chamber of Commerce would like to offer a free fireworks show on behalf of all its members of our community to enjoy and remind everyone how much we appreciate you supporting commerce in our community. If you're attending the game, you will have a great view of the show. If you're not attending the game, you can park at the Eastgate Plaza, Old Piggly Wiggly, Bilo Grocery Store, CVS, or appropriate parking areas to view the show. Please practice social distancing guidelines. Again, that's presented by the Cochran-Bleckley Chamber of Commerce, and that'll be immediately following the homecoming game next Friday night. So, if you don't come to the game, find you a spot in the parking lot, and just hang out there and wait for it.
All right, James, it was a first down. Now they got the injured player off the field with 12 seconds to go in the quarter, and this is though Coach Lassiter is going to let it run out and go to the second quarter because he's moving the offense down to the other side of the field here. Well, they hadn't wound it yet, though.
Yeah, they hadn't wound it. There
now
they
do. So, first quarter will end right there. Would you score Bleckley 21, Monticello 12 on a bizarre turn of events just in the past couple of plays? Got Monticello right back in the ball game.
Yeah.
We had a 21-0 lead. Their offense hadn't done much at all. They picked up a couple first downs, and that was it. But then we had the punt. They run the punt back for a touchdown. And then the very first offensive play, we threw a pick six, and they're right back in the game at 21-12.
5 touchdowns scored in that first quarter, three by us and 2 by them. Our 3, we drove down our first 3 possessions and scored touchdowns. And then they stopped us on our 4th possession. They stopped us for minimal gain, and we punted. They returned that for 6, missed the 2-point conversion. And then they hadn't tried. I mean, they've kicked off, but they didn't try. They hadn't tried an extra point on either one of them. So, not sure why they're going for 2 every time, not kicking. But maybe they just don't have somebody that can hold it or snap it or whatever. I don't know. They obviously are punting, but anyway. And then they stop. They get the punt return. We get the ball back, and first play is a pick six, and so that's where we stand now. We have the ball.
At the 48, we did get the first down on that play that Stevens
I was going to say, wait a minute, they're at the 40. 2 in the 40, but we're going the other way now. So
Yeah,
I had to straighten myself. I had to flip myself.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't do
swapped
that.
ends of the field to change it a quarter. So 1st and 10 from our own 48 now. And Sasser will bring them from the sideline straight to the line here.
You know, next Friday night when we have the homecoming game, if you can join us via the broadcast, and you'll be ready for the game or for the fireworks when it ends.
All right, Sasser in the shotgun. He takes a snap, and he gives it to Stevens on the read again. He's over to 50 down and around the Monticello 48, gain of about 4 on the play. Going to be 2nd and 6. And as we were throwing the ball quite a bit in the first quarter, now we ran the ball back-to-back plays.
I'm watching Mims. He just threw a guy down on the block there. Speaking of Mims, he made a big choice this week. Made a lot of people happy. Now he's going to Georgia this year or next year.
2nd and 6. Sasser takes a snap, gives it to Stevens again. He's trying to bounce off tacklers and can't do it. It may be Butler. That is Butler. He gained about a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5.
He had an offensive lineman that was cutting over to block and fell down in front of him, and then when he jumped up, Butler ran into the back of him.
And they mark it.
Slowed
I
him
think he
up.
got a yard to about the 47, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 right there.
He kind of had a hole, and then it got blocked up by one of our linemen, unfortunately. But
We got twins to the right, one to the left, and Butler still in the backfield with Sasser. 3rd down and 5. He takes a snap, and he fakes. Sasser's wanting to throw, throws out in the flats, complete to Eli Mullis, and he's going to get the 1st down near the 40-yard line. Kind of the same pass we threw the pick 6 on, but this time Mullis was a little bit more open.
yeah, well, the pick 6 it was a little bit closer to the line, maybe about a 2 or 3 yard upfield. That one got about 7-8 yards downfield. So yeah, I mean similar pass going to Mullis, but yeah.
They mark it just shy of the 40. 1st and 10, just inside the 41 now. Sasser in the shotgun again. He takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. He's looking, throws out on the right side. It's complete to Mobley, I believe, over there.
Mobley climbed way up the ladder.
Gain
Got
of
that
about
one.
9 on the play up to around the 32-yard line. Good pass by Sasser that time.
Yeah.
He threw it where only Mobley could catch it.
I'll get your flag.
Mobley went way up and got that ball.
Well, there's a flag down in the backfield. I didn't see. This may be coming back, and it is. Look, it's going to be a hold on Bleckley.
Oh wow! So
I didn't see the flag right away.
So if it's where that flag is, you got to think we're going back. Was that 7 yards, 8 yards,
It's
and then
about-
another 10?
Yep. And it's going to be a hold on Bleckley, looks like. Yep. And that's going to wipe out the nice catch by Mobley there. So Bleckley now shoot herself in the foot all the way back to our own 39-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and forever. Let's figure this up.
I think we started.
10 is. Go ahead and mark it at the 41 now.
So
10.
almost or 28.
20.
It's almost 29 yards. We got 28 to go. Yeah, it's 1st and 28 from our 41. We got to get to their 31. Sasser in the shotgun takes a snap. He gives it to Stevens on a replay. He's over to 50. There goes Stevens. Over to 45. Over to 40. Over to 35, 30, 25, 20. Caught from behind. Maybe a horse
That
collar.
was Butler,
Yeah.
and that was definitely
That's going to be a
collar.
horse collar and a 1st down all the way down to the Monticello 16-yard line. And add half the distance to that, so it'll be down around the 8
Yeah,
for 1st
that
down.
was, he picked that up by about 15 yards. 15 yards past the line of scrimmage. So 43-yard run there.
1st and 28, we run a read, and Stevens almost took it to the house. He got caught.
I don't know what-
by a horse collar.
Yeah, I don't know what the discussion is. Even if he didn't get up even if he didn't
Look
grab
at- they're
inside,
waving
it's
it
still.
off. They're
Oh
waving it
wow, wow!
I don't
I mean,
see how
if
they
you
wave
pull
that
him
off.
backwards, that's the definition of a
Pull them
horse collar
backwards
now.
and they go to the ground.
Yep.
I don't know how they wave that one off, but they did.
And I'm sure
No
Coach
flag.
Lassiter's wondering the same thing over there.
Yep, be glad to hear that explanation. But anyway, 1st and 10 from the Monticello 16. We've got all that lost yardage back on the penalty. 1st and 10 now. Sasser in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He does the end around to Mullis again, and this time not much. He got to about the 14-yard line, gain of about 2. That play has worked twice tonight for big yardage, but Monticello was ready for it then. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 14 now, and with 10 minutes exactly to go in the half, 21-12, Bleckley leads. We had this thing in pretty much good our own control, and a couple of bad plays that got Monticello right back in it. So 2nd and 8 from the 14 now. Sasser's in the shotgun. Stevens in the backfield with him. He takes the snap, gives it to Stevens on the read, cuts back to the left, cuts back to the middle, hit from behind and brought down around the 10-yard line. And they may mark him about the 11, actually, gain of about 3 on the play. I thought he got to the 10.
We got to get down to the 6 for the first down.
It's going to be third down and about 5 from the 11. And we're reaching the 9:20 mark, clock running. Really need to punch this in, James, to swing old Mo back to our side a little bit. Third and about 5, Sasser in the shotgun. Twins on each side, Stevens in the backfield with him. He takes the snap, he's wanting to throw. He's looking, still looking, throwing towards the end zone, and out of bounds, incomplete, kind of just stood out of the way. Sasser took a pop at the end of the play, but no flag.
Yeah, there was a guy coming down on him, and he had to get rid of it there.
And let's see if we're going to send the field goal unit on. Yep, we are. James Fordham coming on. Let's see, the Hackett from the 11.
So 7 yards back, it's going to be 18, it's going to be 28 yards.
About 28-yard attempt here for Fordham from the near hash. He's going to have
They
to.
still have the ball on the 41 on the scoreboard.
And it is going to be placed at the 18. It'll be a 28-yard attempt from Fordham on the near hash. He's going to have to put a little.
We got 2 guys running in late.
Yep. So we need to at least get this field goal here if they're driving down like that. Sasser will hold it. There's a snap. It's set down. It's up, and it looks good from here, and it is good. So the Royals get the field goal here with 9 minutes is likely to go and a half. It's now Bleckley 24, Monticello 12. And James, like we said, we've held our offense in check. It's just their special teams got a touchdown and their defense got one. But
Yeah,
they count. You got to put them on the
I
board.
think their offense has 2 first downs, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. One of them was off a penalty.
Yeah. So I mean, defense playing really well tonight, but special teams got to hold up.
Yep, and just the bad luck on the pick 6 that we had a guy out there that Sasser kind of underthrew him a bit, and number 7 for them just read it perfectly and picked it off.
Yeah, it looks like Fordham's lining up to kick off, and I can't tell who's back. They got number
Whigby,
3
number 22 is Whigby, and number 3 is Green.
Okay. And still seeing is it Benton?
Yeah, Benton
Actually,
number 4.
Benton has the ice off of him now, but he
He
seems
doesn't
to
have
be
his
holding
pads
his
on.
arm.
Yeah, he doesn't have his pads on. They're still on
Yeah,
the bench over there.
I've noticed that right arm's been kind of still all night.
He may be done for tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Fordham will kick it off. 9 minutes to go here and a half. We're up by 24-12. And he approaches it. And it's a high, very, very short kick. One of their up men calls for a fair catch right at the 30, and that's where they'll have it. I think that's number 23 caught that ball. And he overthrew it.
Well, he's not a quarterback because he tried to throw it to the
Well, I
official.
don't have a 23 on my right.
13. It was number 13.
Oh, I knew I saw 3. That is Garrett Lynch. He made a fair catch right at the 30.
You know, the other thing I want to point out, too, here on their sideline, they've got 2 guys on crutches. One of them looks to be an offensive or defensive lineman, I would guess.
Yeah, pretty big kid.
And then another one's wearing number 1.
He is listed as
He's been a quarterback.
I wonder, was he their starter and got hurt?
I'm not sure, but I will say that he has the second most pass attempts and yards.
Barton's in the shotgun. He has Green to his left. Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Green on the read, and he's hit the line of scrimmage, and he might have got a yard or 2 at the most. And it's going to be second down right there. They run an offense similar to ours, James, but they hadn't thrown much at it. They ran most of the night out of it.
Yeah.
And that was Green on the carry. He got 2. Going to be second and 8.
Barton, and he number 6. Yeah, Barton's now coming off the field. So.
Well, he went back.
Oh, no, he's going back. He came over to get the play. Okay.
He went back in.
I thought he was running off the field there for a second.
Gain up to the 33. Going to be second and 8 right there. They were on the 31. They still don't have the ball right on the scoreboard.
Maybe they just gave up on moving that.
Barton in the shotgun, wide out on each side. Green's in the backfield with him. They have H-back over there. He takes it, and he gives it to Green again, and Green is hit at the line again. Nothing doing. We drive him back, but I think I'm going to say no gain on the play maybe, or maybe half a yard at the most. It's going to be third down right there. So if we can hold a 3 and out here quickly after a score, that's what you want. We're reaching the 8-minute mark now here in the half. 24-12, Bleckley leads. James, I was looking at our region today, and Dodge County's off tonight, and I think two more teams are off tonight. I know Washington County and Northeast played last night, and kind of a mild upset. I would say Northeast won that game. I guess you could call that an upset. I don't know.
You said Washington County?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Northeast beat them last night by just a few points.
Yeah, Washington County won in the region.
Quick pitch to Green, trying to get him around the right side. He cuts back to the middle, but he runs right into Big Willie Harris, and no, it's not Willie Harris. That's number 1, Slappy.
Scooter Slappy, and
when
number 8, Mac.
You run into that big Scooter Slappy's no small kid at all. When you run into him, Well, good luck. Slappy hit him, and it's like running into a wall. He lost a yard. It's going to be 4th and 9, and they are going to line up to punt. Barton will punt it, and we're going to put Mobley and Jenkins back deep, back around our own 35-yard line. We're about to reach the 7-minute mark, clock running here. They pack everybody in tight. We got 9 guys on the line. There's a snap, and he gets it off, and we don't hit it. Thank goodness. Short kick. It hits at the Bleckley 40-yard line and just stops right there on the 40. Look like one of your wedge shots there,
Yeah,
James. When you can
went
throw it
straight
to the
left.
hole.
Yep.
And I'll give a tap-in birdie there for you.
Remember, you can spin the putter too. Now.
Yep, you can
I don't
spin
remember
the
who told us that last week, but
My
somebody
buddy Goat
did.
Rowland told me that. Yeah, that ball hit right at 40 and just spun and sit there, and love to do a golf shot like that. So 1st and 10, Bleckley from our own 40. And hopefully we slow their momentum down with that field goal and then a 3 and out on them. Because, boy, they were sky high after those punt return and that pick 6. 1st and 10 from the 40. Sasser shotgun, twins on each side, and Butler's in the backfield with him. He takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. He's looking, still looking. Throws out on the right side. It's complete to Mobley up around the 50. But when he come back, I think he may shy the first down. He is. They're going to mark him at our own 49.
You know, we talk about this week to week on a block here and there for Mims, but I haven't had my eye on him that play. And the guy coming off the end, he grabbed and shoved into the crowd and let somebody else block. I mean, he just threw him into the crowd of about 4 purple jerseys.
2nd yard to give it to Butler on the read. He's over the right side. He's over the 40, over the 35, over the 30. He's got a guy chasing. 25, 15, 10, 5. Caught at the goal line. Touchdown, Bleckley County. And no laundry on the field. They just give it to Butler on 2nd and 1 on the read off the right tackle, and he cut back to the middle of the field and just outran the secondary. And Bleckley goes up 30-12 with extra point to come. And James, I got a special announcement here that's going to be interesting to SEC fans. They said 5 games have been rescheduled, including Georgia and Kentucky. They play Kentucky next week. So apparently they're looking way ahead here.
Well, this weekend they've let's see.
Florida won for the extra point, folks, while we're trying to figure out what's going on with the SEC.
Yeah.
Kick is up. Low kick, but it's good.
Yeah,
And
Florida.
that makes it 31-12.
Florida was postponed this week.
And they were playing LSU, correct?
Yes, and Florida's also been postponed for next week against Missouri.
And Georgia has Kentucky next week. That's been postponed.
No, wait. Yeah, and it's going to be played on Friday.
Next Friday?
Let's see. Southeast Chicago postponed the October 24th game between Missouri and number 10. Oh, no, that's on Friday. They did it today. Okay. There's going to be some others there. Of course, this one with LSU.
I'm assuming this is due to COVID.
Yeah, because because games having to be postponed and they're having to reschedule stuff. So just like the NFL, they're going to have to juggle some games around. The opponents are going to change from week to week.
It's been such a strange season. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Missouri was scheduled to host Kentucky next week. Let's see. Missouri and Kentucky were going to play this week, but now they're going to play next week. Georgia was scheduled to play Kentucky, but it moved to Halloween, which was our bye.
So that's why
Georgia's going to have a bye next week instead.
So that's why they had to move the Georgia-Kentucky game, because Kentucky, Missouri is moved tomorrow.
Florida and LSU are going to play December 12th.
So Florida gets
Because neither one of them is going to be in the SEC championship, right?
That's what I'm counting on. I'm hoping. All right, 31-12, Bleckley leads it now with 6:13 to go in the half, and Fordham will kick it off again. He's been busy tonight, James. He's kicked 4 extra points, a field goal, and 4 kickoffs so far. This will be his 5th, because if you count the opening kickoff.
He might need to take an ice bath after this tonight.
Count the opening kickoff, this will be his 5th kickoff. So, well, when he's kicking off a lot, that's a good sign.
That is. Very good sign.
And back deep, they have Whigby and Green again standing about the 10-yard line, but this will probably be another short pooch kick. Don't want to kick it to Green. He's the one who took the punt to the house earlier. And Fordham will approach it. And again, short pooch kick, and fair catch call for at about the 24-yard line by number 13 again. That is Garrett Lynch.
Well,
so be first and 10 about the 23-yard line.
He kicked off a lot last week too, but it was a lot of scoring, but also they scored a lot too. But.
Yeah, he kicked off a lot, but our return man on kickoff was out there a lot too.
Yeah,
Dodge put a lot of points on the board.
Yeah, on that, if you notice tonight, he's lining up to the right hash, and the last few games he's been kicking off from left hash. And last year Hugh Kearney was our kickoff guy, he was kicking off from the left hash almost every game too. So I don't know if they're trying to keep it away from the guy that's deep back there and pushing it short.
1st and 10, Barton looking to throw. Throwing long down the right sideline to number 7. It's caught, and he's tackled right at midfield by their defender, number 4 for Bleckley. That is Mays. But number 7 is about a foot taller than Mays, and he just went up and caught it. And they have it 1st and 10 at the Bleckley 49.
Okay. Yeah, Mays has been outsized most of the year.
He's not very tall.
And he's struggled with coverage in some situations. He's fast, but he's struggled covering in some situations.
Number 7, Rear, is pretty tall. He just went up and got it. 1st and 10 from the Bleckley 49 now. Barton, shotgun. He'll give it to Green on the read. He tries to bounce out to the left, but nothing doing. We got white jerseys all over that. He's going to lose yardage back to about inside the 50. Loss of about a yard or more. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 right there. We're 5:42 and counting in the half. Blakely up 31-12.
Yeah, we've got the run defense of Georgia. We've got the passing defense that we saw in the Alabama Ole Miss game.
2nd and 11 now. Barton's in the shotgun. This time 2 running backs to either side of him. He takes the snap and he gives it to Green on the stretch play, trying to get him on the left side. He breaks the tackle. He's got the 1st down over the 40, and he's run out of bounds at the Bleckley 35. They just run the stretch play, and we missed the tackle after he gained about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, that was Newberg. Couldn't quite grab a hold of him. Got a hand on him. Couldn't grab a hold of him.
And they mark it at the Bleckley 36, 1st and 10 right there. And he went out of bounds, so the clock was stopped until the snap. So Monticello on the move now after getting down big again.
And, Don, I made that comment about our pass defense, but, that's where we've struggled the most this year and the last couple of years in our pass defense.
And they run Green again on a read play, and he's up the middle to about the 32-yard line, gained about 5 on the play. Actually, they're going to mark it about the 31. No, the 32. Gain 4, going to be 2nd and 6. And we reached the 5-minute mark here in the half. And we do get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, but we would love to have another defensive stand here.
Yeah, we want to get the ball stopped here and get the ball back and have a chance to go down and score right before the end of the half and get the ball right back.
2nd and 6 now. Again, Barton has a running back on either side of him. A new formation they come up with. He takes the snap. He fakes the Green. He's going to keep it himself. Right in the middle is Barton. He got to about the 30, gain of about 1. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 right there.
Now, keep in mind, too, our for halftime, of course, we'll be going silent, but we'll keep the video on. But our band did not travel.
Yeah, I don't think they're letting visiting teams bring their band this year. For the most part.
For the most part. I know Dublin. No, who came? West Lawrence brought theirs.
Third down and about 4 from the Bleckley 30 now.
I think West Lawrence is about the only traveling one that we've seen. We ain't gone anywhere.
Barton's in the shotgun, wide out on each side. He has Green in the backfield with him. And they snap it straight to Green on a Wildcat, and he's going to run it himself, and he's going to be shy of the 1st down by about a yard maybe. We hit him right short of the 1st down and drove him back.
Now, based on where they're at and how the game's going, I would bet they're going to go for it here. It's definitely a 4th down.
They're less than a yard. They're about half a yard.
Down.
They're about half a yard from the 1st down. They're going to stop it for the injured Bleckley player. I can't see who it is.
Demetrius Pope, it looks like it's down.
And that may just be cramps. Let's hope so anyway.
Yeah.
3:41 to go in the half. Blakely leads 31-12, and Monticello have it 4th and about half a yard from just inside the Blakely 32 when we resume play here.
While we got a chance, in case anybody missed it, 2 things, 2 announcements tonight. Number 1, our internet's provided by Chris Nobles at NoblesNet. He helps people who can't get internet get internet. If you need internet and you can't get it, call Chris Nobles at NoblesNet, 478-308-0596. Also, the Cochran-Bleckley Chamber of Commerce is offering a free fireworks show on behalf of the members of our community to enjoy, and remind everyone how much we appreciate you supporting commerce in our community. If you're attending the game, you'll have a great view of the show. If you're not, if you're not attending the game, you can park at the Eastgate Plaza, Old Piggly Wiggly, and Bilo grocery store, CVS, or appropriate parking areas. Please practice social distancing. So that'll be immediately following the game. They said when the final horn sounds, they'll be ready to shoot them off. So be in place before the game's over.
4th and half a yard, and Green is going to line up in the Wildcat as they're going for this. He takes the Wildcat snap, and he's going to get the 1st down around the left side, and he cuts back in, and we're going to bring him down inside the 20. He just went to the left side, and we didn't have anybody there.
If he went up the middle, he was not getting it.
Yeah, we had the middle stuff, but he broke it to the left, off the left tackle, and First and 10 from about the 19 of Bleckley, looks like, as we're 3:28, and they'll wind as soon as they set the chains.
With his limited crowd, I can actually hear. I think that's Coach Davis over there yelling at him.
Wow. First and 10, just at the Bleckley 19 now. We're 3:15 and counting. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, so they have plenty of time. Now Barton's in the shotgun. He has Green behind him. He takes it, and they're going to run the option again. This time Barton keeps it, and he tries to cut back in the middle. He might have got a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, he might have. It looks like they're going to give him about 2 or 3.
He got hit right at the line, but he spun.
Yeah, he spun and
Went
wrapped
forward.
around and then went backwards after that.
Oh, they gave him up to about the 16, gain of about 3 on the play. He's going to be 2nd and 7.
Well, the guy on this side has him at the 17.
Looking at the
looks
change,
like.
it's going to be about 8. They only give him
Yeah.
about 2. Yeah, they moved the ball back, I think. It's going to be 2nd and 8, 2:40 and counting. They're really no big hurry, but
I couldn't hear what Coach Davis was saying, but I could hear him. You could hear him yelling from all the way over
he
there.
don't want the defense to give up anything right here.
No,
And
not at
nobody
all.
does. 2nd and 8 now. They come to the line, 2:25 and counting. Barton shotgun, twins to the right, one to the left. He has a running back on each side of him this time. That's Green and Higby. He takes the snap, gives it to Green on the stretch play, and we hit him behind the line, but he breaks free, and he's in trouble now. We hit him but way behind the line this time, back around the 23-yard line. Number 9 for Bleckley. Who is number 9? Marquise Brown. Was that number 9?
No.
And is there a flag or stopping play, or they call a timeout?
Middle school.
Or did Bleckley call time?
That's what
Somebody called time anyway.
That's what sport.
Yep, Bleckley County called time here.
Yeah, I think Coach, thinking we got him behind the chains now. Where's the marker going?
The ball's at the 22, so it's going to be 3rd and
But he
about
went back
13.
up. He walked back up to the spot or to the original line.
He
of
may
scrimmage.
couldn't see the ball with our
Yeah.
huddle right in front of him right there. But it's 3rd and about 13 from the 22. Got to get down to about our 6-yard line. I'm sorry, to our 9-yard line.
And Don, you may know the answer to this. We've got a message here from Justin Ballblitz that says 2nd seed Bleckley Middle will host 3rd seed Swainsboro for first-round playoff Thursday at 4:30. I'm assuming middle school football?
Yeah, it's middle school,
Okay.
yeah. They did make the playoffs, finished, I guess, the
And of
2nd
course,
seed.
the high school softball team won region.
Yeah. Their playoffs start next week.
Their playoffs start next week, so congratulations to our softball team.
Coach Gray and her team. All right, 3rd and about 13 from the 22 of Bleckley now, and this is 4-down territory for them because they have shown no signs of a kicking game. And Barton's in the shotgun, twins to the left, one to the right, Green's in the backfield with him. 2:09 to go in a half. There's a snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it long down the left side, and it's incomplete. Some contact down there, but no flag. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. The Monticello crowd not happy, and I really can't blame them.
That would have been the easiest call that they could have made.
We had a guy,
overnight.
number 7, who they're throwing to, the big tall receiver, but we had a guy all over him and was actually impeding his way to the ball.
I don't know
no
if
flag.
I don't know if because he was trying to look back over his shoulder at the ball, if that's why they didn't call it or what. But
Now the pass fell a little bit short,
yeah,
but he
but there's
did
no
really-
such. There's not
no such thing.
uncatchable.
But the thing about it, right? He impeded his path back to the ball,
Yeah.
but no flag. So it's 4th and 13 now. They're going for it, of course. Barton's shotgun again. He takes the snap, drops straight back and throw. They're going to set up the screen down. It's complete to Green, and he's going to get the first down right around the 8-yard line. Boy, they set that up, and he gets the
Depends on where
first
they
down.
mark it.
He's got it the way it looks from here.
From the far side, yeah. On
They
this
had to get
side,
to the 9 or just inside the 9.
Okay.
And they
Actually,
say first down. They don't even
Okay.
measure. 1st and goal from inside the 9. Boy, they set it up, and I thought we were going to stop him short, but when he got hit at about the 11, James, he just kept driving and got enough for the first down. I thought we was going to stop him around the 11-yard line. 1st and goal with 1:50 to go in a half and counting from the 8-yard line. Barton's in the shotgun. He thinks he gives it to Green on the read. He cuts back in the middle, and he's hit right around the 5, gain of about 3. He's going to be 2nd and goal from there. I thought there was a flag, but that was something else the referee picked
Defense
up.
is going to have to get stingy here and
And
stand tall.
they're not calling timeout. They're letting the clock running. They're just coming to the sideline for the play. 1:30 and
I
counting.
think part of that is they don't want to let us have a chance to have the ball back when they, if they do score.
2nd and goal from the 5 for Monticello. 31-12, Bleckley leads it, but they're threatening here right before half. Barton's in the shotgun again. Twins on the right, one to the left. Green to his left in the backfield. He takes it. He gives it to Green. They actually pulled it. Barton pulled it. And he's going to walk in the end zone for the touchdown. They have been running that read all night to Green, and Barton finally pulls it, and we didn't have anybody there.
Yeah, we had Green stuffed up the middle. We were ready for that, but we weren't ready for him to hold it and take it out the outside.
That makes it 31-18 with the extra point to come. That's the only drive their offense has had all night.
Yeah.
The other two scores was special teams and defense. But they cut it to 18 now, and they're going to go for 2 again, looks like. And we still have 1:05 to go, James, when we get this kickoff back. Who knows what Coach Lester will do.
Yeah, it'll kind of depend on the spot that he gets it, but it looks like they're going to line up and go for 2 here.
Yeah, they've went for 2 every score so far. They'll split one man wide left, and everybody else is in tight. Green's in the backfield with Barton. And I would look for Barton maybe pull that read again here. Actually, Green's in the Wildcat. He'll take it, trying to run out on the left side. We got a guy chasing him, and he's going to get it this time. 2 points is good. He didn't run it where the play was designed to go, but he pushed it out there and got it. It was clogged up where he was supposed to run it.
Yeah, Newbern was out there, but Newbern wasn't quite fast enough to stay with him.
Yeah, if they run that play where it's supposed to run, he doesn't get anything, but he did have good vision to run it to the outside.
Well, they ran it to that spot the last 2 attempts, right up the middle, and didn't get it.
So it's now 31-20 with 1:05 to go and a half. And, boy, those 2 non-offensive touchdowns are looking pretty big right now, aren't they?
Well, you had a 21-point lead, and all of a sudden it was down to 9.
Yeah,
and then we extended it back to 19. Yeah, we took it back out to 19, and now it's down to 11 again.
Yep. So they'll kick it off again. Barton will kick it, I'm sure, if I see him out there. Yep, there he goes.
Yep.
And we got Mobley and Jenkins back deep. He's yet to kick it deep to him.
Well, where he's been kicking it is where Stevens is, and I think 8's on the other side. 8's or Yates, one of the two. I'm not sure who that is.
So 1:05, we have 2 timeouts. Let's see. It depends on field position here. Field position, I think, to see if Coach Lester may try to get something for half here.
Yeah, the last one he actually kicked it out of bounds. If you remember, we got the ball at the 38.
So Barton will kick it off, and it's a short kick. And we got Stevens catches at the 30, he's at the 35, at the 40, trying to cut down the right side, cuts back to the middle of the field, over to 45, and brought down around the Bleckley 47-yard line. So great field position here, James, with 57 seconds to go.
57 seconds and 2 timeouts. So, although they haven't taken any timeouts off the board. I know they took one, didn't they?
We did.
I know
they
we
haven't
did.
taken one,
Okay.
I think. So, we do have 2. And, I think Coach Lester may try to get something else here. And it depends on what you do first down here, I would imagine. But 57 seconds to go, 2 timeouts, and you're 53 yards away from the end zone. Why not take a chance here? All right, Sasser shotgun, twins to the left, 1 to the right. One running back on behind him. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's still looking. Plenty of time now. He rolls to his right. He's wanting to throw it now. He's going to pull it down and run out of bounds and lose yardage back around the 43-yard line. Maybe she was just throwing
that's one you just got to throw it. You got to throw it away. You're out of the tackle box.
Deep,
yeah.
And nobody could get open. So we lose yardage back to our own 43-yard line. Also about 4 on the play. Going to be 2nd and 14 right there with 50 seconds to go in the half. And Sasser brings them up again. Twins to each side, and Stevens in the backfield with him. 2nd and about 14. He takes the snap, fakes. He's rolling to his left, looking to throw. And he's going to throw it in the middle of the field. Got a man open, Mobley at the 45, and he slips down at about the 41. But it's going to be a first down.
And that'll stop the clock while they move the chains. 42
Mobley
seconds.
Was wide open over the middle when he went to cut, and he slipped down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10, right at the 40 for the Royals of Monticello. And we may spike this as Sasser's under center. And, yes, he will spike it, and he did it legally.
He did it legally. He didn't fumble the snap, and he didn't throw it behind him.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10, but I'll stop the clock with 40 seconds to go. And, James, the score here would be big because we're going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Even a field goal, yeah. Because the field goal puts you up 2 touchdowns. They're warming up, yeah.
All right, Sasser's in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right, 1 to the left. Stevens in the backfield with him. Stevens to go in motion. Sasser takes the snap, looking to throw. Going down the left side over here. It's complete up around the 14-yard line and brought down around the 10. That's number 13, Yates. And the Royals are in scoring position here.
33 seconds to go. They'll stop the clock again as they move the chains.
And they're going to mark it right at the 10, so it's going to be 1st and goal.
We're going to take a timeout.
And we're going to take our 2nd timeout here. They mark it right on the 10. It'll be 1st and goal right there for the Royals with 33 seconds to go. And we lead at 31-20. But we're threatening here right before the half. And Yates made a good adjustment to the ball. As it was kind of a back shoulder throw, and he came back and made the catch. He almost broke free for the touchdown, but the guy pulled him down right at the 10.
Yeah, and that's probably one where Coach, he was that close to the sidelines. He wasn't. The guy had a good hold of him. Coach probably wishing he would have gone out of bounds, saved that timeout. 33 seconds to go.
So,
But now they're taking away two of our timeouts.
Yeah, they got it right now. One timeout for Bleckley, 3 for Monticello. Score any kind of score here is big because we'll be up with more points, plus you're going to get the ball to start the third quarter.
And Don, while we got a second here, I want to make a quick PSA. Remember to go vote. I voted today. I got my vote in, so make sure you get your vote in. Early voting is open. I was in there for like 10 minutes, and there was probably 10 people ahead of me, and it took me that long, 10 minutes just to get in, get out. So be sure to get in there and vote. Do the early voting so you're not stuck on.
We'll be stuck in the line
on November 3rd. You're not standing in the line.
Right. All right, first and goal from the 10. They'll bring them straight to the line from the sideline here. We do have one timeout remaining, so we can run the ball if you want to. Sasser's in the shotgun. He has Butler in the backfield with him. Wide out on each side. And he'll send the tight end in motion to the left. Takes the snap, and he fakes. He's rolling to his right. He's wanting to throw. He throws in the end zone. Touchdown, Bleckley County. I think it's Eli Mullis. Made a sliding catch about 2 yards deep. And the Royals answer the Monticello touchdown with one of their own, so we get the score right back.
Yeah, Mullis able to pull in that one sliding. The last time he had to slide for one, he wasn't able to come up with it, but he actually kind of sat down for that one a little bit better than the last one.
It was about 2 yards deep. Nice sliding catch by Mullis. And Fordham on for the extra point with 28 seconds to go in the half. Now it's 37-20 with the extra point to come here. And we run a guy on very late on the special teams here. Sasser will hold it. There's a snap. It's set down. Kick is up, and it is good. So it makes it 38-20 with 28 seconds to go in the half. They still have 3 timeouts. Let's see what they want to do once we kick it off.
Yeah, so the way we've been kicking it off, they're one of their up guys is taking the call it a fair catch, and they're ending up about somewhere between their 20 and 30 each time. So
yeah, we Green took the punt to the house earlier, and we're trying to kick away from him since then. Like I said, they scored 3 touchdowns. 2 of them were on non-offensive touchdowns.
Well, the best way to neutralize that is what? Kick it in the end zone.
Yeah, if you have the leg, right.
Yeah.
Because, of course, in high school football, you cannot return out of the end zone.
Although we did have one last week, I think it was somebody called it.
I've seen them do it and get away with it.
Somebody called it about the one, and their momentum carried them in, but they brought it out, and they let them do it. So
I keep waiting for them to change that rule. I don't know why they haven't.
Yeah.
Because you can do it in any other league. But as far as I know, you've never been able to do it in high school football, even back when I was a little kid. But I keep waiting every year. They're going to change that, but they never do. Anyway, Fordham kick it off. 28 seconds to go here. They got Rigby and to their left. And they don't have Green out there this time. Yes, they do. He's up short now. He's up around 15.
He's moved up for that short fair caught it the last 2 times.
And I hope our coaches may see that and kick away from him. He's standing at about the 24-yard line. And Fordham will kick it off because he is dangerous.
Well, they swapped around some guys.
And again, a short kicking number 13 Greer.
He found his guy.
Number 13 Lynch will fair catch it again about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Lynch has fair caught all 3 or the last 3, and Fordham picked him out and kicked it right to him.
Apparently, somebody on our sideline saw Green up there, and they
I'm sure they told him, look, go out there and find number 13, kick it to him because he's fair catching every time. Let him have the ball wherever it is.
First and 10 at the 27, and let's see what they do with 3 timeouts here and 28 seconds to go. And it may depend on what they do on first down. They got 2 running backs, Wigby and Green, standing on either side of Barton in the backfield. He takes it, and he gives it to Green on a stretch play, and he cuts back in the middle of the field and gets up to about the 30, gain of about 3. He's going to be 2nd and 7 there. And apparently they're going to be satisfied, James. They're not calling timeout, and the clock is down to 14 seconds and running. They may run one more play as Barton gets the play and runs back to the huddle. 8 seconds. They're not going to play unless they call a late timeout here. They're down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. They're not there, and half is going to end right there, folks. And I think there's some bluebirds in their side right now from what I hear. They want them to keep going here.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you got 3 timeouts. I don't know why you don't try something. You just had a great drive.
And they had a big pass to number 7 on the last drive that got them, going on that drive. But anyway, at halftime, it's Bleckley 38, Monticello 20. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. James, what time do you think
we'll be back at 9:06, 2 minutes before the Braves start.
All right,
So-
enjoyed brief halftime. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the second half here between Bleckley County and Monticello, or Jasper County, if you will, with the score.
Jasper County,
leads.
Monticello.
Yeah, Jasper County / Monticello. Purple Hurricanes is what they are. Can't go wrong by using that term, I guess. Bleckley leads it by a score of 38-20. And James, when you watch the game like we did, it's a lot closer than what you feel like it should be.
Yeah. Just to recap, we went up 21-0 in the first quarter. It was about 5 minutes to go, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't.
5 minutes ago, I think, in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden, they stopped us on our fourth drive because we scored on 3 straight drives, and they stopped us on our fourth drive. We punt, and number 3, Green, took a 51-yard punt return back to the house for their first score. They went for 2 and didn't get it. Then they kicked off. We took the ball and pick 6 on the first play.
Yeah, about a 35-yard return.
Yeah, about a 35-yard pick 6. Makes it 21-12. So all of a sudden they're within 9. They go for 2 and they don't get it. The next play, or the next drive, we went down and scored. We got a field goal.
Yeah, 28-yard field goal.
Yeah, make it 24-12. Had them doubled up, and then we scored a touchdown. We stopped them and scored a touchdown. So we were up 31-12. They scored and got the 2-point, and then we went down and scored in about a minute.
Yeah, there's about 28 seconds left when you scored.
So that's where we stand, is 38-20, and we're receiving the kickoff.
Yeah, I was about to say Bleckley will receive the third quarter kickoff here, and James, they hadn't shown signs of it yet, but you want them to keep an eye open for an onside kick here because they were down 3 scores, and you got to give the ball up.
Yeah, and their kickoffs have been short, end over end, short kicks, and one went out of bounds. But the others have been just short and fielded by the up men mostly. Just like our kickoffs tonight have been aimed at number 13 primarily.
They've only stopped us on one offensive series, and that's when they run the punt back. So we'll see what they do. And they do kick it deep, or line drive kick and be caught by an up man about the 27 up to the 30-35, and they're trying to strip it, but they don't. He's tackled at the 40. Who is that?
That's number 13,
Yates.
Yates.
Okay,
number
Yates
13
on the
is
turn.
Yates.
At the Bleckley 41, good return there. The reason I say keep an eye out for it on the side because they're down 3 scores and they only stopped us once. And if they want to get back to the ball game, they really probably didn't want to have to get the ball up, but they did kick it deep. And 1st and 10 from the 41. And James, the score right before halftime was big because they had just scored, so you can't come back and answer it with a touchdown. You kind of just steal the momentum back from them.
Right.
And now you had the ball to start the second half here. So,
I did notice that the Freeman jerseys that were in the crowd are gone now. They went home to watch the game, I'm sure.
All right, Sasser's in the shotgun, twins on each side. Butler's in the backfield with him. He takes the snap. He's rolling to his left, still looking, throwing down the left sideline. Got a man open, Mobley. He caught it about the 36, misses one man at the 30, 25-20. There goes Mobley. Touchdown, Bleckley County. It was an underthrown, James, and Mobley had to come back and adjust his route. He caught it about the 37. And the guy out there, Mobley just kind of sidestepped him, then it was just speed to the house after that.
Did you get all that?
So a 59-yard touchdown pass from Dominic Sasser to Mobley.
Yeah, and it wasn't terribly underthrown. It was actually underthrown well because he came back to get the ball, and the DB kept going downfield. And, there's a lot of lights on in the parking lot. I'm surprised they hadn't gone out there and told those people to turn their lights off.
Ford them on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. And I'm sorry if you're mumbling, but I got a mouthful of chicken right now. They gave us a box of chicken strips from the Dairy Queen up here, so we appreciate that from the Monticello people.
And, we got a quick second here. I want to give another shout-out to our internet provider this year, Chris Nobles at Nobles.net. Helps people get internet who can't get internet. 478-308-0596. Give Chris a call if you need internet. 478-308-0596.
So in the first play of the third quarter, the Royals hit a big 51-yard pass play from Dominic Sasser to Jaden Mobley, and it's quickly 45-20 now with 11:43 to go in the third quarter. Quickly up by 25 now, the biggest lead of the night for us so far. And back deep for them, they have.
I see Barton on the sideline. Barton's on the sideline. First time I noticed him on the
so
sideline.
he's not on the return.
He's not on kick return.
And look, they're going to shift Green back over to the right side and bring Lynch to this side.
Yeah, so I hope somebody
noticed that because you don't want to kick it to Green.
Yeah,
they're standing at about the 24-yard line.
They know what we're doing.
Yeah,
They're
we're
looking
kicking
for
away.
it.
So, and they swapped at the last moment. Let's see.
Now,
if
Fordham has looked down there twice since he came back out, so we'll
Let's
see
if he pushes it away from green, which is what you want to do. And he does. Kind of an onside kick. They didn't mean to. But did they blow it dead?
They did.
They blew it dead. We went offsides.
We went offsides, yeah.
But say to
That was actually, we recovered it.
Monticello retreated, and the ball was a short kick that landed about their 48, and we picked it up. But
I think he was trying
think he
to
meant to do
adjust.
that.
I think he was trying to adjust without adjusting.
I don't think he meant to kick it that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he tried to make an adjustment without adjusting. He tried to kick it a little more right without adjusting. That was a heck of an onside kick, though.
Yeah.
Because that ball went 10 yards in the air and had backspin and kicked back.
But it's offsides on the Royals.
Yeah.
We'll have to kick again from our own 35 now. And they still have green on the far hash over there about 30. And Lynch is on the near side. Lynch is fair call over ball kick to him.
Well, I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, honestly, if I was them, somebody besides besides Lynch would be back there, to return it on that short one.
Fordham will. This time he kicks it right, but he kicks it away from green. Another guy catches it at 20. That's can't see who that is, but he's going to be brought down about 25. The ball came out, and who got it? Did Bleckley get it? I think Monticello recovered, yeah. I didn't see who
That was number 10 on the return.
Number 10, that is Chevy Sands. That's the name, isn't it?
Okay.
Chevy Sands.
Chevy
They did
Sands.
recover the fumble.
Green recovered it.
Back at their own 22-yard line. Fordham just kicked it over Green's head. He couldn't catch it.
Yeah.
And Sands was standing back behind him, and he caught it. First time he's touched the ball tonight.
Yeah. Luckily, our people at home can see those because Raleigh zooms in a little bit so he can see. So that's how he's able to tell us who actually recovered that.
First and 10 from the 22. Barton's in the shotgun. Has Green in backfield with him. He'll give it to him on the read right in the middle, and not much. He might have got a yard, and that's about it. I think that was Green. Couldn't really see his number yet. Number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
Green is carried. He said his carry is going to be getting kind of high tonight. He ran the ball quite a bit.
Well, according to Max Preps, their leading rusher is actually Barton.
Who's injured yet?
No, Barton, who's
Barton,
the quarterback.
Benton is the one who got injured.
Yeah, Barton's leading with 200 yards on the season.
Yeah, Benton was the one who got injured, number 4. He's not been back. Second and 9, he got a yard to the 23. And we've got 11 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Bleckley up 45-20. We scored on the first play of the third quarter. 51-yard touchdown pass from Sasser to Mobley. Second and 9, Barton's in the shotgun. He has a running back on each side of him. He takes it, and he fumbled a snap, and now he picks it up, wanting to throw, throwing it long down the middle of the field, got a man wide open, who caught it, and then we're going to try to catch him, and we're not going to catch him. We do catch him about the 10. A busted play, he goes for a big play. How about that?
That looked like the Alabama defense last week.
He fumbled the snap. He wanted to run a fake to Green, and they both bobbled it, and then he just picked it up and threw it, and the guy was wide open at midfield, and he got all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
It's almost like whoever was covering him decided he didn't need to cover him because he was going to run
And the
it.
receiver almost dropped it. He bobbled it 2 or 3 times before he finally hauled it in.
They might want to check that ball for some spray.
And they mark him down at the 8. It's first and goal from the 8 for the Hurricanes now. So, again, a big play gets them right back down
That was
the
number
field.
22, Whidbey, that made the
Whidbey.
catch.
Barton's in the shotgun now. 2 running backs to his left. And he's going to give it to Green on the read. Oh, he's hit behind the line. Nothing doing. And he fumbled the ball. Barton picked it up, but he blew it
They
dead.
blew him dead.
No fumble. Boy,
He
Green
got-
took a pop.
Yeah.
He's slow to get up.
It was not Harris. I
He
think it
is.
might have been Willie Harris.
Green is coming to the sideline, James, favoring his left arm. He got popped. Somebody hit him right time he took
It
the
was
handoff.
Willie Harris hit him as soon as he took the handoff.
And it's at the 12-yard line. He lost 4 yards.
And that's
Green is
not
hurt.
good for them because number 22, who made that play before, the catch before, he came off limping. He's walking back on, but slowly
He's
now.
walking kind of gingerly.
Yeah.
isn't he?
Hey, well, we got a second here, Don.
Green is favoring that left shoulder. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, we got a second here. We'll remind everybody, Cochran Bleckley Chamber would like to offer a free fireworks show on behalf of its members of our community. To enjoy and remind everyone how much we appreciate you supporting commerce in our community. If you're attending the game, you will have a great view of the show. If you are not attending, you can park in the parking lot of the Eastgate Plaza, Old Piggly Wiggly, Bilo Grocery Store, CBS, or other appropriate parking areas to view the show. Please practice social distancing guidelines. That's going to be next Friday night at the end of the homecoming game. So they said as soon as the final horn goes, they'll be ready to start the show. So If you're not coming to the game next Friday, follow us on here and then get out there in time to see it. We may see if we can get a camera on it too.
Second goal from the 12. Barton takes a snap, and they blow it dead. Got offsides on Bleckley, so they're going to get 5 free yards here. Green came off under his own power, but he was not. He had his head down. I don't know how injured that young man is. I don't know if he'll be back or not.
He's not on the bench being attended to.
Did he run back on the field after that penalty? I don't see him out there. He was holding his head down. He's still feeling that hit, but he seemed to be okay walking off the field. He wasn't really favoring his arm as much as he was.
No, he's standing talking to number 1 who's on crutches.
Second goal from just inside the 8 now after the penalty. Barton takes the snap. He's rolling to his left, looking to throw. Throws out in flat. It's called up around the 2 or 3 yard line. He's going to be tackled right there. Whoever that is,
number 14.
That is Stone.
Cedric
and it'll be
Stone.
third and goal from just inside the 3, near
First
the 2.
time we've seen his number called tonight.
And it's going to be third and goal right there. And Green is still not come back on the field, James. He's standing right down there in front of right about the 35-yard line. But he seems to be okay the way he's standing. But he really took a pop.
He looks like he's holding that shoulder and moving it around.
He's trying to stretch it out now. We'll see if he comes back in or not.
It was a big hit. I'll say
third and goal. Wigby in the backfield now. Barton takes the snap and he gives it to Wigby, and he's hit right away behind the line by Big Willie Harris, I think, made that tackle. Yep.
He did.
He lost back to the 5. This is going to be fourth and goal from the 5. And, of course, they're going to go for it down 25 points.
You know, all the talk is about Marius Mims and his commitment to Georgia, but Willie Harris has some D1 offers as well.
You would think he would. He is a very big, gifted young man.
I'm not sure what offers he has, but, I mean, I know he has some.
And Green is going back on the field.
Coastal Carolina is his biggest one. Okay.
Green is going back on the field now, so he must be okay, or at least
and
good enough to play anyway.
Wigby's coming off the field.
Wigby just took a pop from Willie Harris. So Green is in the backfield now. He's been their best running back by far tonight. Fourth and goal from the 5. Barton takes the snap, rolling to his right, throws out in the flat, incomplete, or did he catch it? No, incomplete. Well, the first guy was over his head, and the guy behind him made a diving attempt at the goal line, but incomplete. And the Royals will take over at their own 5-yard line after a goal line stand.
And yes, Justin, Willie is a tank. Justin Baldwin said on here, Willie is a tank. So I said, yes, Willie is a tank.
Willie is a load. And he's played so much since he's been in high school, we think he's been here 10 years.
I know.
So
we have another Willie Harris before it.
He played a lot as a freshman, and it seems like he's been here forever, but he is a senior this year. We're going to miss him, I'll tell you that.
I think I heard Mims say the other day he didn't really start growing until he was in about 8th grade. If he started growing earlier, he might have been playing here for 8 years because they might have tried to get him playing 5th grade.
Yeah, we definitely going to miss Willie Harris on that defensive line next year. But good luck to him if he does get
depending on where he chooses. Yeah, he's got several offers. I know. I don't know which
first
ones.
First and 10 from our own 5 now. Stevens goes in motion. Sasser wants to throw from his own end zone. He's throwing long down the left side, trying to hit H, and the H went inside, and the pass went outside, incomplete. He's second down.
Yeah, H tried to make a turnaround and go back, and there just wasn't an opportunity to do that.
They weren't on the same page. H was running the inside post, and Sasser threw it to the outside part of the hash mark there, and it's incomplete. Be second and 10 from our own 5. And James, if nothing else, we need to get out from under our own goalpost here if we do have to punt.
Yeah, because if you punt it, about 30 yards, this is only 40 yards. You're only getting the ball out to about the 40, 45 maybe.
Sasser takes the snap, gives it to Stevens on the read. He cuts back to the left, and he's hit it. Breaks one tackle, dragging the guy with him over the 10, down to around the 13 or 14. We gained about 8 or 9. So good run there by Stevens.
Short.
Going to be third and about a yard. They're marking it about the 19, the 14.
They've got another guy down.
They got a player down.
That's number 14.
It's Stone, the one who caught the long,
and
he's
been out there earlier. He's been out there in quite a few.
But a lot of their starters are going both ways tonight because they are short on numbers, folks. They don't have a whole lot of players at all on the sideline.
I will say too, I see two on crutches that are wearing jerseys, and at least one in a boot wearing a jersey. So those are at least 3 players that are down. There's another one that's wearing a jersey, but you don't know what's wrong with him. But he's on the sidelines in a jersey and not dressed out. So
and then whoever number 4 is.
Well, counting the 11 on the field, I counted, unless I miscounted, there's 15 on the sideline. So you're looking at only 26 players dressed out tonight. Now they got more that's not dressed tonight, but Only 26 dressed.
Well, and they lost one because Benton is still walking around. He's walking around. You can't see him now because he's wearing camo. So you got to look hard for him.
Right now, they only got 26 players dressed out, and a lot of them having to go both ways. Right, third in the yard. Sasser takes the snap, gives it to Stevens on the read. He's got the first down and more over the 20, cuts back to the left side to over 25. Got a guy chasing him, and on his back, brought him down around the 34-yard line. Big run by Chucky Stevens.
And there's laundry on the field, but it's just a towel that came out of his back.
So all the way up to the 34. So we're out of the hole after that big run by Stevens. Or was that Butler?
That was Stevens.
I thought it was Stevens.
Yeah.
Butler's in the backfield now.
Butler just swapped with him, yes.
Those guys are so similar looking, I get them mixed up.
Yeah, they're pretty close size-wise, and the numbers are
First and 10.
hard to see.
Sasser takes a snappy fakes. He's wanting to throw. Plenty of time. Thrown over the middle of the field, incomplete. Had Mobley running a crossing route, but threw it out in front of him.
You know, I don't know if you watched Mobley's head on that one. Mobley was looking at the ball, and all of a sudden he turned. You could see his helmet turn just a little bit towards the DB coming at him.
And when you come over the middle, boy, you're opening yourself up.
Yeah.
You better be ready to take a hit.
You don't know if Mobley, Mobley looked like he took his eye off the ball a little bit, but can't say 100% he did. But
Right, second and 10 from the 35. And they're stopping play for some reason. Did they have the ball spotted wrong? Yeah, they're going to move it back to the 34.
okay. Oh, they moved
Which
it up
I
to
thought
they
we were on
spotted
it.
it at the 35.
I thought we were on the 34 on first down.
Yeah.
Second and 10 from the 34 now. Sasser shotgun again. Takes the snap, and he gives it to Butler. This time, Butler fumbled it, but he's going to fall on it back around the 25.
He took a knee out. Yeah, he took a knee.
He wanted to get up and run, but he was on a knee. But the main thing is he got the ball. And it's going to be third down and about 20 now. Back at the 25, third and about 19. And 7:20 in the third quarter.
And, of course, we're up by 25, but, 30 minutes of game time, or 24 minutes of game time ago, we were up 21.
And they've hit big plays on
Yeah.
us, so they're capable of doing it. Sasser takes the snap, third down, looking to throw. Still looking, throwing long down the middle of the field. Got Mobley, and it's caught at the 45, 40, 35, 30. There goes Mobley, touchdown, Bleckley County. 75 yards from Sasser to Mobley, and the Royals starting to add it on a little bit
That
now.
was a very well thrown ball.
Yeah, you couldn't have handed it to him any better.
No.
Sasser hit him right on stride, right about the Monticello logo at midfield, and he caught it just shy of the Monticello 45, and his speed just outran the
And
secondary.
you got to know that Mobley's feeling better about that after, if you remember the first
He dropped
first play or first drive
Sure
of the game,
touchdown,
he dropped a sure touchdown. So
He sure did.
he
That
got
makes
he
it
got T-Rex arms on that one, but not on this one.
51-20 now with the extra point to come,
Bleckley County.
and Fordham on for the extra point again. And James, there's your 30-point lead, but we're only in the third quarter. There's a snap, kick is up, and kind of wobbly, but it's good.
It is good.
That makes it 52-20 now. If it's 30 or more by the time the fourth quarter starts, it will be an automatic running clock.
Yeah.
But we still got 7 minutes to go here in the
Well,
third.
if we can open it up too, that's good for our younger guys to get a chance to get into the game as well. That's what in these types of games you want to see. For them, it's not going to help, to get the younger guys in. I mean, everybody on that sideline's got to be ready to go, it seems like, for them, because they're short on players. But for us, something we definitely want to have an opportunity to do is get them some game situation. The Rays have fallen. Has that game ended yet?
No, I don't think so, but it was 7-2.
So 7-2, Astros are leading the Rays after
Is
being
that
down
decided?
3-0.
Is that the game
It's
7?
3-2.
Game six.
It's game 6. Yeah, the Rays are up 3-2. So Astros trying to be the second team ever to come back from a 3-0 deficit, and then of course the Braves have just started. I think they're scoreless in the first or in the second.
Freeman hit a double.
Hitting it up the wall, number
All right, Fordham will kick it off. I'm sorry I had a mouthful of chicken ears. I had to get James to keep talking. Fordham will kick it off again. 7 minutes exactly to go in the third. And it's a high, short pitch kick. And Green will receive this one at the 22, up to the 25, trying to get around the right side. Breaks the tackle up to the 30, 35, 40. And we run him out of bounds around their own 45-yard line over on the Royal sideline.
And if you notice, that's kind of the same issue we had with that punt return. Was we covered the middle really well, and
didn't cover the sidelines.
we didn't cover the sidelines. And if he comes up the middle, great, but he broke it out and we didn't adjust too well. We did on that one, but
And they marked it at their own 44, so they had pretty good field position here. 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Bleckley leads at 52-20.
Scored by 1 point just yet.
as the Royals hit 2 long passes there in the third quarter to open up the lead here. And they're running 4 guys wide to the right.
And they've got 2 covered.
And they're going to pitch it to Green, trying to get him around the left. He cuts back up in the middle. He's hit behind the line, hit hard, but he falls forward and got about a yard to the 45.
Rozier was right there in front of him. I
He
don't
probably
know.
shouldn't have got anything. But
Yeah,
he
I
got
don't
a
know.
yard.
I don't know what happened there because Rozier cut back in. Green cut back in and Rozier didn't move. I don't know why he didn't.
Yeah, we had the original play stopped. He was trying to go left, and he cut back to the middle of the field, and he got hit, but he fell forward and got a yard. He's second and 9 with 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Bleckley up big, 52-20. Got Barton's in the shotgun. Green's in the backfield with him, wide out on each side. He takes a snap. He quick pitch to Green around the left again. He got a little room this time. He's over to 45 and run out of bounds at about the 48. And James Green went out of bounds a little prematurely there, I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Probably could have got a few more yards. I wonder if that shoulder is bothering him more than he's letting on.
Might be. Braves are up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Freeman just scored on a sac fly
They mark it at 49.
by Darno.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. They mark it at 49. He could have got over midfield if he kept running. Anyway, 3rd and 5. Barton's in the shotgun. Green's behind him. At their own 49. Barton, quick pitch to Green to the right this time, trying to get him around the corner, and he's going to get it in midfield, and he's hit there. Going to be shy of the first down, up around the Bleckley 48.
And that tackle was
Maybe
made
the 47.
That tackle was made by number 10.
I couldn't tell from here.
Yeah, number 10. 10 is 7. Number 7, Ty Wilcox was able to beat his blocker and get out there to seal off that end.
It's going to be 4th and a yard at the 47. Of course, they're going to go, well, I said they're going to go for it, but they're going to line up punt formation here, James, down 32 points. We don't have anybody back deep. Like we're playing punt safe.
Well, you got to be ready for that, being that Barton. But
Barton, the quarterback, will line up
with the 4th and 1,
is that greened up, man?
Yeah, with a 4th and 1, you don't want to put Barton that far back.
Barton is going to
trying
punt,
to go for it,
and he does. And we don't have anybody back deep. It's a pretty good punt. Hits at the 15 and bounces sideways right down the 15-yard line. It never went forward or backwards. And they down it, well, they say at the 16.
Yeah, it kind of came back. It really went sideways, but it was within that 1 yard. It was going the whole time.
They had Green at the up, man. I thought they may snap it straight to him, but I think he's hurting more than he's letting on because when he ran that play out of bounds, he could have got at least 2 or 3 more yards.
Oh, yeah.
He ran out of bounds untouched. And, you looking at it in the sideline right now, you can tell he's not 100% just the way he's acting. Well, he took a big hit earlier in this quarter. He came out. He and
Whidbey both took big hits.
He came out for 2 or 3 plays, and Whidbey is still he's right there at the end of the bench. I don't think he's been back on the field.
Whidbey lipped off after that big pass play when he got tackled at the 5.
All right, Sasser in the
he went
shotgun
back in
takes the
once.
snap, gives it to Stevens on the read. He cuts back in the middle, gets hit hard, and falls forward to about the 18-yard, maybe the 19-yard line. Gain of about 3, going to be 2nd and 7.
But Don, how big is that play? How big is that play on when they got the ball all the way down to the 5? How big is it that our cornerbacks didn't give up on that and chased him down at the 5 because they didn't move the ball after that?
It looked like he was gone, but we hawked him down, and they ended up having 1st and goal from the 8 and couldn't get it in.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 from the 19 now. Sasser in the shotgun. We're under 5 minutes in the third. He takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. Throws a slant over the middle, incomplete. Trying to hit Mobley on a quick hitter, incomplete.
And Brown was gone wide open.
Brown was wide open. I saw that. I didn't see the number, but I just saw the player running down the sideline.
Brown. It might have been one of those where when he threw it, but I think they were both converging on Mobley as soon as he looked that way. That's one of those you wish that he would have pump faked and gone deep because he would have had another touchdown pass there.
3rd and 7 now. Stevens in the backfield. Sasser. Shotgun formation. He'll send Stevens in motion. Sasser takes it. He wants to throw. Going long over there. Wide open is Brown. And I don't think they're going to catch him. Goodbye. Change the scoreboard. Touchdown, Bleckley County. And that one went for 81 yards. So Dominic Sasser's yardage tonight is way on up there.
Yeah, he's got to be over 300.
He's got 3 passes here in this half. It's putting him well over 100 here. So.
His last 2 touchdown passes put him at 156.
Yeah.
So,
and the first one was 51 here in the third.
Yeah.
That makes it 58-20 with the extra point to come, and it's all rolls here in the third quarter.
Did we have a 75-yarder with 2?
We had 51 to start the third quarter. Then we had the last one to Mobley was
75.
75, and that one was 81.
So 2:17 now?
Fordham on for the extra point with Foreman and James. They're running the clock.
They are running the clock already.
I think they're coached Wade the white flag. There's a snap. kick is up and it's good.
Well, he didn't want to lose any more players. I would say as part
in the
of
third
it.
quarter, fans, you don't have. It's not automatic, but the losing coach can request to run it, and that's what's happened here.
Yeah, and that makes sense. He's seen a couple of his star players get hurt on hits.
Yeah, and he's already got several hurt before this game ever started.
Yep. I mean, including the guy who, in the stats and on the sheet looks like was their number one quarterback.
Yeah, looking at number one down there, he just looks like, to me, a ball player.
Yeah.
And he didn't even dress out tonight. And
Yeah,
they only
he's on-
dressed 26 people tonight.
Yeah, he's on crutches, and they've got and two of those are out of uniform now.
Yep, so they're down to a minimum of 25, maybe even 24. But
Yeah.
I counted 15, and that was not counting Benton, who was not dressed anymore.
Oh, they
So
stopped it now.
They'll probably start as soon as they kick it off and
Yeah.
run the offense. It's 59-20. Bleckley leads it, and just to be honest, it probably could be 59-8 because we gave them two non-offensive touchdowns, but
Yeah.
they count like any other school.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just have to fight around it.
Well, I mean, it's good plays by them.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you
hey,
gotta
it
give
should
them
be
credit.
based on what we should have done.
Yeah, their punt return and defense scored two of them. And there's a high short kick and fair catch caught by Glench again.
Yeah.
That's about number 4 for him.
Green's out there. He was behind him where
I
they
just
kicked it
don't
last
think Green
time.
is 100%. He's still not 100% after that hit he took. that
No,
hurt his
not at
shoulder.
all.
You can just see where he's carrying himself. And I'm sure their coach wants his best players out there, but you got to look down the road. And number 3 has been their best running back by far tonight.
Absolutely.
But
He's not leading. He's not leading rushing yards on the season, but he is
Tonight he is.
Tonight,
he
yes.
has really been a thorn in our side. He's the one running the punt back on us too.
Yep.
So he is a very good ball player. I'm thinking maybe get him out of there in a game like this.
But Benton came out before Green really took off because Benton was
Yep.
seeing most of the action.
All right, Barton in the shotgun, first down. He takes the snap, he fakes. He's wanting to throw. Throws over the middle of the field, and we got 3 guys back there, and it's incomplete. We almost intercepted. We had triple coverage on Stone, number 14. But James, they're not running the clock down, so apparently,
They stopped the clock. 3:37 to go here. 59-20.
apparently
The
when they ran it a
Royals
while
lead.
ago, they must not have meant to do it, or the coach told the official, no, we're not going to run it.
For Mr. Shane Savant, 3:37 remaining in the third quarter. 59 for us and 20 for the Canes.
And unless they score several more points before the third quarter ends, we're all going to run the clock in the fourth quarter.
Shane, you can keep us in the background and watch the Braves. It'll be okay.
If you promise to patronize our internet sponsor, Mr. Shane, you can go walk the dog now. There's a snap to Barton. He gives it to Green on the stretch play. He cuts back in the middle, trying to break a tackle, and he gets a few yards up to about the 30. Gaining
Green
about
got out
5.
there and thought, "Oh no, look at all these white jerseys."
Yeah, he reversed his field. He would have lost about 5 yards, and he got up to the 30, gaining 5. Going to be third down and 5 right there with 3:20 and counting in the third quarter.
So, fans, we do give you permission to turn on the Braves,
Or go walk the dog where you want to.
but keep listening to us at least. Don't leave us completely.
So 3rd and 5 now. We reached the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. 59-20. Bleckley up big. Barton's in the shotgun. Twins to the right, one to the left. He takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking to throw. Throws out in the flat. It's complete, but he's not going to get anything. Forward progress may have got him a yard over the 30. And that's where they're going to put him. Be 4th and about 4 right there.
Although I hadn't heard from him tonight, he did ask me earlier today. Mr. Luther Lucas asked me if we were going to be streaming tonight, and I hope he's tuning in with the game on his big screen again.
And James, they're going to line up the punt again.
Yeah.
Barton drops back. It's 4th and 4 from their own 31.
Yeah,
We don't have anybody back. We're in definite punt safe here. As Green is the up back, so you got to keep an eye on that young man. They may snap it to him, but they got 4 yards to go here. And we got everybody up on the line. And Barton will kick it, and we don't have a soul back deep. It's going to hit it about the 35 and takes a hurricane bounce and rolls inside the 25 and down at about the 22.
The good thing is when we don't have anybody back, the ball keeps rolling, and then we get a lot more yards on our next drive.
And you're running clock. And,
We're racking up yards and points now.
and with 2:19 to go in the third quarter, it's Bleckley 1st and 10 from their own 22. It is 59-20, and you heard me correctly.
And we got a change over here. Let me quickly mention again. Next Friday night, following the game, October 23rd against, who do we play next Friday? Lamar. There will be a fireworks show presented by the Cochran-Bleckley. Cochran-Bleckley Chamber of Commerce. It will follow the game, follow the final horn of the game. You can watch. If you're at the game, you'll have a good view. If you're not, show up by the time the game's over. The only way to know that is listen to us. And you can get out there and find you a parking spot somewhere in one of those open parking lots and join in. We got a substitution infraction. We had 12 men in the huddle.
A penalty on Bleckley.
Yep.
I think it was like
We ran one off after we broke the huddle and lined
Number 4
up.
he usually plays defense. He's on the
Yes.
field now. Number 4, Mays,
Yeah.
is lined up as the slot receiver here. First and 15 now, back at the 17-yard line for Bleckley. Sasser's still in the quarterback, though. And everybody else still in there. Sasser take the snap, he'll fake, and they blow it dead. I think the young man I said, number 4, he just false started. Is that a word, false started?
It is. He's used
Mays
to.
normally plays defense.
Yeah, he's used to playing defense. He can move before the ball
He
snaps.
took off. I saw that. He took off about a step way too early. That was going to be first and 20 from the 12-yard line.
Yeah, so next Friday is homecoming.
Yep.
Homecoming game.
And homecoming pranks will be going on all
Yep.
week.
So they kind of
away.
made it 2 weeks because they started dress up stuff this week.
Yep. So stay away from my house. Sasser takes the snap. He fakes. He's wanting to throw. Throws over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to hit Mays, number 4, on a slant pattern. Incomplete up around the 25-yard line. And James, with this 39-point lead, I don't know why we're throwing the football. I would just run it.
Well, I mean, it's a chance to try some stuff, I guess, but
That may be the first time Mays has played offense this year. And
Yeah,
he runs
it
off
is.
the field after that play. Second and 20 now.
and they're telling him you can't run until the ball is snapped.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sasser's in the shotgun again. Twins on each side, and Stevens in the backfield. And he's going to give it to Stevens on the read. He's got hit behind the line, but he spins off the tackle. He's over to 15, over to 20, down around. Almost got back to the original line. They're going to mark him at the 19.
I would guess that we threw the ball because we're so far behind the sticks. You know,
It's going to be third and about 13. He's at the 19-yard line. And a minute 43 and counting in the third quarter here. And 59-20, Bleckley leads it, and we're going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter rather. So it's going to be a quick quarter here. As soon as we get to the fourth, Sasser in the shotgun, third 13. He takes the snap and he gives it to Stevens on a stretch play, trying to get him around the right side. Breaks one tackle, goes over to 25, and he can't keep his feet long enough, and he's going to be brought down to about 28, shy of the first down. It's going to be fourth and about 4 as we reach the minute 10 to go.
yeah, it looked like he, grabbed him kind of high. If you didn't know better, you'd almost think that was a face mask, but he didn't get him by the face mask. But number 9 for them kind of overran.
When he spun, I
Yeah.
thought he was going to keep his feet and get the first down.
I thought
but
so too for a
When
second.
he tried to regain his balance, he just went straight down. So we're going to punt for the second time tonight. And Green is back deep. We know what he done in the first punt, so he's standing about his.
Probably gonna try and punt away from
He's
it.
standing at his own 38-yard line. So let's see where Roser punts this thing. I'd just go ahead and kick it out of bounds and let him take it wherever it goes. There's a snap, and Roser kicks it straight away, but it's a high short kick. And it's going to come down shy of midfield and bounces kind of to the side, and we're down at about our own 49. Not a very good punt, but it's better than a punt return for a
It
touchdown.
was only about 20 yards.
Yeah, they're going to have it just inside our 49-yard line, first
That
and
was
10.
that was not one of his better punts. He has had great
It
punts.
sounded like he kicked a brick, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool here tonight,
Well,
but
I
it's
can
not
tell you,
that cold.
I can tell you from a kicking standpoint, what he did wrong is he had the ball too far in. If he'd had it out just a little bit more to his right, he would have gotten a cleaner kick and a better
it's
spiral.
it's a cool night, but it's not cold enough to affect the ball.
no.
But it sounded like he kicked a frozen football.
No.
First and 10 from the Bleckley 49 now with 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Barton's in the shotgun. High snap over his head and it's rolling backwards, and Green goes back and picks it up, and he's in a world of hurt, and we're going to bring him down way behind the line, back around their own 31-yard line. It's a big loss for the Hurricanes.
I will say they've got a new center in there.
Do they?
Yeah, because I saw him over here practicing with the coach all during the last our offensive drive. He was over here practicing. Good
was
snaps
about
every
it.
time to the coach, and he goes out there and throws
That
it
was
over
about
his
as
head.
bad as Trey Hill at
Yeah.
second play of the game last week. And all the way
Well,
back.
we had to spot Tennessee something because we didn't think it was a fair matchup.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the score Bleckley 59, Monticello 20. And James is all the way back to the 33-yard line for a market. Green picked it up, but he was in a world of hurt. We had about 7 players back there on him, and he couldn't do nothing with it.
The ball was at the 49, so was that 18-yard loss on the play. So they're going to start out the fourth quarter at a 4th and 18. I'm going to bet our defense is going to stay out there, and then we're going to put in some backups on offense, get some of these younger guys some snaps.
Yeah, you probably can see some clean jerseys here. It's going to be second down and about, I don't know, about 28 maybe.
Yeah, 28, I think is what.
We're going to
I
have
don't need to yawn like that.
we're going to have a running clock here in the quarter, so it's going to be a quick quarter, either way you look at it.
Yeah, so we came out a half, 38-20 leading, and in that quarter scored 3 touchdowns, all long passes. But we also, they picked up a long pass. I think it was about 50, 60-yard pass that we got them. We chased them down, and then we stopped them. They got 3 more yards on that drive, and the ball went over on downs, and we took it right back down and scored again. So.
It does look like we have some younger guys in there now. Willie Harris is not in there. Scooter Slappy is not in there.
I see.
And I see some clean jerseys in there.
Yeah,
So we got some of the younger guys out there.
Some of our line, David Dent and number 78.
Barton takes the snap, gives it to Green on the stretch, or reverses his field, coming back this way. Got a block. That's going to be blocking it back, and they didn't call it.
No.
There's 2 of them.
Wow.
And he gained up to about the 36, gain of about 3 is all it was.
That was Jackson that got blocked in the back. And
I don't know how in the world they
he's
didn't call that.
struggling.
Watch this.
It looked
Watch
like he
this.
was hurt.
I don't know how in the world they didn't call that. Number
Yeah, I don't know.
7 blocked in the back, clean as day. But
Number 78, Jacob Hedrick, and number 99, David Dent, still out there on the defensive line, though.
it's third down from 36, and they got all the way to our 39. Barton takes the snap, and he gives it to Green on a replay, and he breaks through, and there he goes. He's got room. He may take it to the house if we don't catch him, all the way down to our 20-yard line, and finally somebody caught up with him and brought him down around the 10. He just busted it right up the middle. We didn't have anybody there. Of course, like we said, we got a lot of the B team out there.
I cannot believe he just tackled that way. All he did was run into him. I mean, you got to wrap him up, because if you bump into him and he keeps his balance, he's gone. There's no stopping him after that.
They mark him at the 12-yard line, be first and 10 right there. Boy, the middle just opened
I'm sorry,
up.
Mays. I apologize. It was not
The middle
Pope.
just opened up, but like I said, we got a lot
Pope's
of the younger
28.
guys.
That was number 4, Mays.
Yeah, they both have the white.
We got a lot of the younger guys in there, and first and 10 from the 12 now. Barton will give it to Green again, same play, and he's up the middle, beside the 10 to about the 9.
He got up in the middle on that last one. It looks like we had a couple guys get a hand on him, but he squeaked on through. He might have come out of the game to put some Vaseline on that jersey.
Gain of about 3 to the 9, going to be second and 7. Clock will continuously run. We're down to 10, 12 and counting. 59 to 20. Monticello threatening here. But like I said, we got our B team in right now, but you still got to stop them, no matter who you got out there. And Barton will come up in the shotgun again. 10 minutes now and counting.
I don't think it's fully our B team. I think there's still some of
High
our
snap, but he
starters
gives
in
it
there
to Green on the
side.
read again, and not much. He might have got a yard to the 8. Going to be third down right there.
I'd say Mays is still out there. I see number 22.
Well, our defensive
Jackson.
line is all new.
Yeah. For the most part.
I don't think we have any of our
I
starters.
think
on the line.
Caden Maxwell's still out there at safety.
We just don't have we don't have none of our
We
starters.
pulled
on the
Harris.
line.
We pulled Harris and who's number?
Scooter Slappy's not
Yeah,
out there.
Scooter's out.
It looks like all clean jerseys
Yeah,
on that front line.
we pulled some of our guys out there. So yeah, it was a good opportunity for those guys.
Let's see what
Tulane
this
and
is.
SMU are going at overtime.
Well,
Third down and about 6 from the 8-yard line. You got to get down to the 2. And snap it to Barton. He's rolling to his right, looking and throws under a rush. He's going to throw on the run. He just threw it away incomplete. And it's going to be fourth down. So we had somebody chasing him, number 41 and number 48. Number 41 for Bleckley is Nazario Johnson, and 48 is Rozier Hunter. They were chasing him, and Barton just threw that thing away. It's going to be fourth down and about 6. Clock still running at 8:48 and counting. Bleckley up big, 59 to 20. And
and it was pointed out to me that Eli Mullis was actually a quarterback last time we had the ball, and
was it?
we did
Okay, I
not
was
catch
thinking
that.
it was Sasser the whole time.
Well, just short of the 8-yard line.
These old eyes are getting old, I guess.
Chris Dubois
Barton
pointed that
takes a
out.
snap, gives it to number 3, Green, right up the read, and he's not going to get the first down. Bleckley's going to take over on the 5-yard line. No,
We'll see right
he
here.
gained about 3, but he needed 6. And
Yeah, we're
James
going
will
back out
probably
there.
will we see the first offense?
No, we will not.
I didn't think it was.
Short of the
Clock still running at 8:09 and counting.
We'll have to keep an eye on who goes out at quarterback.
It's going to be a quick quarter here.
Yeah, whether it's Teston or Mullis, I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. I believe Zeb Dubois goes in at center now.
Yeah, we got a lot of clean jerseys coming in with offense now, and we're sitting right at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10 Bleckley, and we're under 8 minutes to go in the game now.
That
59
is
to 20, all
Eli
Bleckley.
Mullis, number 3 in
Mullis
at
is in the
quarterback.
quarterback now, and I did not recognize that last time. And I don't know who the running back is behind him, but it's not Stevens or Butler. Mullis will take the snap and gives it to the running back. He's got a little room over the 5, and he's pulling the guy with him up to about the 10. If I can read his number here. And
I was trying to catch his number when he got up.
when he got up, somebody walked in between me and him.
80 or 33.
33 is the running back. That is
Rodriguez
flag.
flag. So there's a flag on the field.
Yep. And he got 5 yards on
But
it.
it's a
He's
good
second
flag for
5
us.
from the 10. We reached the 7-minute mark now. Clock steadily running. Eli Mullis still in quarterback. And flag's right behind him. And he's going to get the flag again on the read, and he's over the 10 to about the 12, maybe gain of about 2. So,
Well,
even though the young guys are in there, they're running hard.
Yeah.
Flag hit that hole pretty hard right there.
And we're gonna probably run the ball the whole way, which is why I would bet Mullis might be in there right now because he will keep it some. I would bet on
And
the
Mullis
read.
is only a sophomore, is that correct?
That's correct.
I thought he was, yeah. So he's still got 2 more years here.
Yeah.
He also plays baseball.
Teston has been our second string most of the year, but he's a good passing quarterback. And
Third
we're not
down
gonna
and
really
about
throw the
3.
ball.
They give it the flag again, same play, and he's going to get the first down over to about the 17-yard line. He got hit behind the first down marker, but he kept driving and got the first down. Be 1st and 10 Bleckley from about the 17-yard line, and the clock's still running at 6:10 and counting. So another first down or so, James, we can just run it out without even really trying to.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the clock's not going to stop.
Right.
Barring a penalty or barring a timeout or an
Yeah.
injured player.
How many seconds?
So 1st and 10 from the 17. Mullis in the shotgun again. Flag's right behind him. And he's going to get the flag again, same play, and not much this time. They drive him back, but he's going to get about a yard. Maybe. I think that was flag, or was that somebody else? Well, it's hard to see those little men's number when they come on the field like that.
On the carry, number 41, Johnson.
No, Johnson was the carry. Number 41, that was not flagged. Gain of yard, going to be 2nd and 9. We have 5:30 to go in the game. Clock steadily running.
It's a little bit harder without a play clock to see.
That
to know
is
when to
Johnson in
snap
the
it.
backfield.
But you gotta
with,
look at the refs.
That's not flag back there now. It's Johnson back there with Mullis.
The flags are off. The flag is off the field.
Mullis with the high snap, but Johnson caught it, and he got up to about the 20 and driven back. I think it was going to be to him anyway.
Well, I don't think that was. I don't know if that was intended to be a direct snap, but it was. It was. It worked out the right way.
Yeah, because Eli went to his right like he was going to
Yeah.
do a fake. Johnson jumped up. It was a high snap, but he jumped up and caught it. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 from the 20, and we're under 5 minutes to go now. So if we don't get the first down, we're going to have to punt it back to him. Mullis still in the quarterback, and I think Flag is back in there now.
25 is also in there in the backfield. That's Zane
Oh,
Last.
okay, that's not Flag.
He's at the H-back.
And Mullis is going to throw, rolling to his right, or he's looking like he's going to keep it and run with it. And he got the first down and still on his feet. He's over the 30 and run out of bounds up around the 40.
All right, I'm a Saints fan, so I'm going to make this comparison. Taysom Hill.
I was about to say that.
That's who Eli is looking like. Is
He
Taysom Hill.
got hit. I thought he wasn't going to get the first, but he broke that tackle and went down the sideline.
I don't know if
And
you
he's out
noticed-
of bounds at the 41.
I don't know if you noticed that stiff arm he threw out there too.
Well, this thing right here
Yeah.
got away. So 1st and 10, the clock's still running. We reached the 4-minute mark. Eli Mullis in the shotgun, and I can't tell who that is. Who the running back is right now.
I did not see.
Another high snap, but they get it, and Mullis is going to pull it and keep it himself. He's going around the right side, and there's nobody there. He's going to get by one guy, and they're chasing him down the sideline. He's still slowing the guy, and they finally bring him down around the Monticello 30-yard line. Eli just pushed the guy off of
He
him.
looked like he stopped and waited. I mean, he did stop and wait so he could throw that guy in front of him.
He just pushed him away. He didn't really
Yeah.
stiff arm him.
We need a call.
And the clock's still running at 3:25 to go, and we're at their 30-yard line.
We could use Eli like Taysom Hill is used by the Saints. We could put him on special teams and everywhere else.
And it's at the 29 of Monticello, 1st and 10 right there.
I would almost wait for the fake the jump pass, the fake run jump
I don't
pass
think we'll do
from
that.
Tebow. The Tebow style.
Flag is back in behind Mullis in the backfield now. We're at the 3-minute mark and counting. Oh, it's high snap again. He gives it to number 25 on the end around, and he's going to be hit behind the line. And back around the 35-yard line, loss of about 6 on the play.
Is that 25, Zane?
Number 25.
Lassiter?
That's Coach Lassiter's son?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. Number 25, Zane Lassiter on the end around, and he lost yardage. Well, they marked it at 33. He only lost 4 yards. They gave him forward progress. And we're 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go now in the game. And flag in the backfield right behind Mullis. Lassiter at the 8. Lassiter's at the H-back. And Mullis tried to get the flag and couldn't. Now he's going to keep it himself, and no gain on the play. I don't know if he was supposed to go to that flag, and flag just ran by him and didn't take it.
I think when the snap was a little bit off and flag
threw the play.
moved right
We
past
had
him.
a couple of high snaps here on this drive. And we're about to reach the 2-minute mark. Clock steadily running. A quick quarter here with the running clock.
Of course, Zebby was to do the new center in, but he's been playing the guard, left guard all night. So he's been in there all night. It's not like he's been doing nothing coming in.
Third down at about 13. We're under 2 minutes now. Minute 50. Mullis in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, and he fakes, and he's wanting to throw. He's wanting to throw it, and he's going to throw it long down the left sideline to the end zone, and it's intercepted in the end zone. How about that? He intercepted by Monticello. There's a flag down. There's 2 flags down, actually. This maybe a hold or a roughing the passer, maybe both. So maybe we played it down over here, so the interception may not stand.
Roughing the passer.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
That's all it was roughing the passer on Monticello. Two officials threw the flag.
He's only using one arm. That's tomahawk chop. That's not.
So we'll keep the ball. The interception will not be counted.
I know. I'm thinking 2 arms is intentional
It
grounding.
will be an automatic first down. With a minute 32, they stopped the clock to work out the penalty here. And we may just see a couple of kneel downs here and get out of here. It's going to be automatic first down after the personal foul.
Yeah, I mean, with
40
40-second play clock, you can take 3 knees and be done. But
Mullis threw it to the end zone. They underthrew it a bit, and defensive back picked it off, but it's not going to count. Roughing the passer penalty, move it all the way down to the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. They should wind the clock right there, and they do. Minute 30 and counting. And Mullis in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the flag. No, he gives it the flag, and they're going to hit him right at the line. No gain. They drive him backwards. Forward progress to give him the line of scrimmage. And maybe one or two more plays, and that's going to do it.
Swanson scored right now up to 9 runs. If we keep this up.
Second down at 11. He lost the yard. We reached the 1 minute mark in about 4 seconds here.
Quick update on the Braves. Pache singled, and that's a second run. So it's 2-0. Bottom of the second, if you're not watching that.
Mullis in the shotgun. Flags in the backfield with imitations. Now they snap it straight to flag on the direct snap, and he cuts back in the middle, and he's hit hard. He might have got a yard back to the original line. But we're down to 43, 42. And we may not have to run another play if we don't want to, because they didn't blow it in until after 40 seconds. But we're going to – Coach Lassiter may want these young guys to run one more play anyway. All young guys in there other than Eli Mullis, but he's just in there really to hand the ball off. Although he did throw it one time, and he ran it a couple times.
And we have a new center? Yeah, we have a new center, number 74.
We're down to 18 seconds. This will be the last play of the game. Mullis takes the snap, gives it to Johnson on a sweep play, and he's over to 15, down around to 12, and that's going to do it. The final score is going to be Bleckley County 59, Monticello 20. It was pretty much all Royals tonight, James, although Monticello made it interesting with those 2 big plays on return and defense.
They scared us there for a minute.
But after that, it was all Bleckley County.
You know, we were up 21, and all of a sudden we were up 9, and then we stretched it back out to 19, and they brought it back to 11. But after that, it was all Bleckley County. We scored one at the end of the second quarter. We scored 3 in the third quarter, and we scored 1 in the fourth quarter.
No.
Is that right? No, that was it. We didn't score in the fourth quarter. That's right. So 59-20, and they've taken the score off the scoreboard already.
Yeah, I would erase that quickly too.
59-20 is the final here.
I think the key part of the game, James, was anyway, the players, the key part to me, James, was they were just outmanned tonight. They only had 26 dressed to start with. Then they lost a couple.
Yeah, and we have a lot of backups.
Yeah,
And a lot of
their
players.
depth just couldn't hold up to ours.
I want to take one more quick second here to remind everybody. Next Friday, the 23rd, is homecoming. It's football and fireworks night presented by the Cochran-Bleckley County Chamber of Commerce. Next Friday night, October 23rd, after the game, there'll be fireworks. On behalf of the Cochran-Bleckley Chamber, for its community members, or for the members of the community, to enjoy and remind everyone how much we appreciate you supporting commerce in our community. If you're attending the game, you will have a great view of the show. If you're not attending the game, you can park in the Eastgate Plaza, Old Piggly Wiggly, Bilo Grocery Store, CVS, or appropriate parking areas to view the show. Please practice social distancing. And again, that's next Friday night, and it will be as soon as the final horn sounds for the game. They'll have the fireworks start right after that. So I want to make sure everybody knows about that, and appreciate Rusty Lloyd sending me that information to share with everybody. And I want to give one more shout out to our internet provider for the season. That's Chris Nobles at NoblesNet. If you can't get internet, he'll help you get internet. 478-308-0596.
All right, well, that'll do it, James, unless you got anything else.
I think that's it. Next Friday
we got
night.
a long ride home.
Yep. Next Friday night, we host Lamar at home.
We'll be homecoming.
Homecoming, yep.
Homecoming queen will be crowned at halftime, whoever that may be. But
and join us for fireworks afterwards. If you don't attend the game, you got to watch us to know when it's going to be close to over.
a big win for the Royals tonight. We go to 5-1 on the year and 2-0 in the region, which is the most important record. And we keep our hold on first place in the region at least for another week. And next week will be a big region game against the Lamar County Trojans. Always a tough cookie right there in that team. We played them in years past, but got them again now. They're back in our region. But that'll do it. Once again, your final score from Monticello, Georgia. Bleckley County 59, Monticello 20. It was all Royals pretty much all night. We'll see you next week from Cochran, Georgia. For James Hagler and his son, Mr. Raleigh Hagler, over on the camera and the keyboard, or the laptop, would you? I'm Don Byron saying thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. You've been listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network.